Check it. Ball up. Oh, it's showtime. Let's go. Court trio. It's the full court trio. They stay applying pressure. Triangle offense, running, gunning. Who's better? K-Sap on the post. He the man front and center. Swing it out the Keisha. She the queen, that's the sister. Got the bro Clyde glide through. Now you history. The ball at the top of the key. He on the scene. Getting three the hard way. Moderators getting rid of. Any violators put a hater on hiatus. Pull up front row. Trolls getting finger rolled. Block your shot at the rim, Matumbo. No, 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 not in my house. It's the big three. We talk the game the best. I need an S. Livest podcast, get your views up. I average a triple double, sending you players back to the huddle. Keep your rebuttal, stutter, step and cross you over. No look past behind the back, you on the post. Money, talk that talk, just be ready to pour confetti. Kiss the rings of the chest, that's legendary. The numbers don't lie, most valuable podcast. Fast breakdown through the lane, steam dash. Money, it's the full court trio. We're applying pressure. Yo, the bro Clyde, the sister Keisha, the queen. Duval, K-Sap, y'all know what time it is. Introducing full court trio. We up 3-0. This is 3-peat, 3 in a row. It's the full court trio. We up 3-0. This the 3-peat, 3 in a row. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's your girl Keisha with the Full Court Trio. You guys come on in the building. I see some of y'all in the chat. I'm glad that you guys are here. What's up, Miss D? What's up, Key One? T Camella, Reddit Milky Way. I see you in the building. Anthony Green, Sports Way with Dre Day. In the Dark with a Smile. I see you. What's up, Jacob Perot? Y'all come on in the chat. What's up, Brian Lewis, Gab, William Goins, the Versa. Hey man, we're gonna talk a little WNBA basketball. Y'all see the title. We're gonna talk about the Chicago Sky exit interviews, and we're gonna also talk about our WNBA playoff predictions. Y'all come on in the building. DJ J Ride, I see you. Dennis Foster, June Brown. Hello guys in the chat. What's up, Felicia Daniels? Y'all come on in. I'm going to bring up my panel. I'm rocking with my girl, so pretty, Tony.
Always.
The trio. They say they're going to leave us all alone. You know, Tony.
I see.
They don't know what they did. They don't know what they did.
When they leave women in charge, they got to know.
Yeah, man. They don't know what they did, man. They don't know what they did. What's up, Van? I see you. I see y'all. Hey, man, I hope y'all had a good week. I hope Tony had a good week. I had a good week. I mean, it was okay.
It was enjoyable. It was enjoyable.
Yeah, I was a little under the weather when the weather be changing and stuff, but I'm trying to get back to, myself. Trying. So if y'all see me sucking on a couple of throat lots and just don't even get along, I'm gonna make it through. Yeah, man, ladies night. I feel like we're gonna get crashed at some time. T Camilla. But hey, we gonna hold it down until that happens. What's up, Reddit? Yeah, man. It's been so much going on in these YouTube streets. Tony, it's hard to keep up with all. What's up, ADP? Wody Mac.
I see you, Wody.
I see you, Wody. He say the big two tonight. Yeah, man.
Wody.
Yeah, them exit interviews. We gonna get into it. I mean, you know how we do. We come up here, and one thing we ain't shy about is telling you our opinion, right, Tony?
What we gotta say. Saying what we gotta say.
He might not always like what we got to say, but guess what? We gonna say it.
Hey, chat. How y'all doing? Welcome. Thanks for coming on in. We appreciate all of you, of course, as always. I've had a good day of rest. I had a migraine today. It's still somewhat lingering, but hey, I'm all good. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood.
It's good. You
It's
sure?
good. It's good. It's good.
Man, y'all know the drill. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Hit that like button.
If you haven't subscribed to the Full Court Trio, please subscribe to the Full Court Trio. And also, please subscribe to my girl, So Pretty Tony. She is on the road. She on the road trying to get to 500 so she can get monetized.
Yes.
You guys go over there and hit the subscribe button. Do that for me.
Subscribe button. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
I got it strolling. I got her channel strolling at the bottom. Please, when you get a chance, go over there. Just hit the subscribe button. You want to hear what she got to say. Stop playing with yourself. Just go ahead on and do it, and then you get it out the way. You know, you get it out the way, and then you don't be missing with. Yeah, stop playing with yourself, because you know you want to do it. You want to hear what Tony got to say.
Oh, come on over. Come on over, Red Rover.
That's the look, Sports with Drake. They say already subscribed. Yes, go over there and subscribe.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Oh, look, Red and Milky Way. It's too much drama going on. She talking about. Did you see Alexis Mars allegations? Oh, Lord.
She always got something going on. What's her allegations? She cried too much. What's the allegation? She too short. What's the allegation? She didn't make it.
Somebody need to take her Twitter fingers phone from her. That's what they need to do.
I mean, I got a lot of allegations about her, but you know, hey, it's neither here nor there.
I go check it out, Reddit. Ain't no telling with that girl.
She's a bird that flew over the cocoa nest.
Yeah, I be scared, man. I be scared to go over there. What's up, Patricia Burt? AL 504. He say what? Yeah, Reddit Milky Way over here breaking news.
Yeah, breaking
in
news
the chat. Talking about Alexis Mars. Ain't no telling what Alexis Mars, because she just be coming out randomly, just saying stuff randomly. So I wouldn't doubt it. I hope she okay.
Randomly said when it was going on, so whatever.
Yeah, I'm hoping she okay, and hope she ain't about to go let them popos get her. But
child, that or either she got somebody paying her to say some news or come up with something.
I don't know.
You know, I just don't trust people. I don't trust people. If there was turmoil before and it has something to do with our Barbie, I tell you what, she getting paid, because if she has something to say, she should have said it already.
Yeah, it's been since 2023. You still talking about that? I don't know what else to say. But hey, guys, thank y'all for rocking with us tonight. We gonna get to all the drama. We gonna get to all the drama later. We're gonna let people come in the building. We're gonna start with the WNBA playoffs. You know they are set. The WNBA the playoffs start on Sunday. The Players Club will be covering each game on Sunday. I think there's one at 12, 2, 4, and 9 o'clock. So it'll be a full day of women's basketball.
But basketball.
Nothing but basketball. I know it's Sunday and I know it's football day, but we gonna hijack it for basketball. It's the beginning of the playoffs. Game 1 for all these series. It's the best of 3.
Best of 3.
Like Tony, you don't have a lot of time. You gotta get them wins, and that series will be over before
you know it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over so fast. It's over in less than a week, child.
Yeah. Yeah, they not like the men where you got like 7 games. No, 3 games.
Dragging it on and carrying out.
Yeah, no, it's over with. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Let's get into that while everybody coming into the chat. Hey Tony, I'm gonna ask you.
Sure.
All right. The first matchup, the Lynx versus the Valkyries.
Okay.
Now the Valkyries have been on a magic carpet ride.
Have they?
all season with their new coach, Natalie Nakase. I think she won Coach of the Year, at least for the AP. I don't think it's for the WNBA yet, but I think it was the AP's choice. But do you think they can shock the Lynx, or you think there's just no chance for the Valkyries?
Well, I think it won't be a straight set win. I know that much. Velks have proven themselves. They're that Cinderella team and it's like the little engine that could, right? So as the Cinderella team that nobody thought would blossom, of course, here they are shining like a diamond. That's that little shoulda, woulda, coulda with the players that they have on the team that they came from. And everybody else says shoulda, woulda, coulda, but here they are making it happen. They are in the playoffs. Now, whether they sustain more than a game, that I'm going to tell you my opinion. I think it's gonna be at least 4 out of 5 games that they're gonna play, and of course Lynx will come out. I don't think that it'll be a straight sweep. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. They're putting up some muscle, and it's hard to beat a team like that hangs in there with you. Throughout the entire game. It's hard to beat them 3 straight sets. It's going to be hard. So I do see them pulling out one of those wins somewhere off in there. I'd be lucky. We'll be lucky to see a good, solid five games out of that. But I am going to say we're going to get 4 games in that matchup right there. I can see it happening. They're a good team. They're solid. Natalie has done an amazing job this year.
It's only 3.
Yeah, it's only 3.
It's only 3 games.
No, if they win 1 and the next team win 1, remember somebody got to win 2 more.
Yeah, but
to make it 3 out of 5. Come on now. So I don't think they got the gist of be saying 4, right? That means that Valkyrie have to win one of them somewhere along the line before Lynx get to game 4 to win number 3.
Oh no, there's no game 4. There's only 3 games.
Oh, there's only 3 games. Right. I'm like, whoo. Oh yeah. Child. So it's 2 out of 3.
Yes.
Okay, I was lost on that. Good.
Yeah, it's only 3 games.
Help me check.
Well, once they get to the second round, they add, I think it's like out of 5. So that's probably what you're thinking about. But once they get to the second round, it's out of 5 games. And then when they get to the finals, it's out of 7. But the first round is only 3 games. That's why it's so.
I heard folks saying 2. I heard folks saying 3. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's 5. What are you talking about? 3. Okay.
Right.
WNBA is so backwards. I am.
I know, because I had to go look it up myself. I'm like,
somebody gonna get smacked. They're gonna get smacked. That's gonna be tough. So we're trying to see if they'll win. That's gonna be tough. It might. I don't know. It might go to 3. I just don't see the team getting dogged. I don't see them getting dogged by Lynx because the last matchup. Now, mind you, they did have 1 player out, but they were still pretty healthy. That team was in there. That team actually led the entire game up until the wire, down to the wire. And the Lynx came and pulled it out. So, like I said, it's hard to beat a team consistently like that. And they've already played them 3 times already. So, we'll see.
I will say this: only 3 games. It's only 3
games. Help me, for Jesus.
The Lynx.
Thanks for the correction.
The Lynx are probably gonna put foot to the pedal and try. Let me say this: the Lynx need to sweep. They don't need to win the first game, lose the second game, and let it come down to the third game.
Yeah,
I think this is a team you don't play with. Not saying that they got a whole bunch of just superstars on their team. They don't, because they just got a whole bunch of people that do the intangibles. They play very, very, very well together, and they have a coach that's bringing that continuity together. But if I'm the Lynx, I wouldn't play with the Valkyries.
I wouldn't either. You got to put them away.
I would get them up out of here.
You got to put them away early. They're gonna have to keep what's her name off that 3-point line for Velks, because she has not missed.
That
She has
Rupert.
not missed.
Rupert,
Yeah.
am I saying her name
Rupert.
wrong? Yeah.
No, you're saying it, Rupert. Rupert is she's killing it at the 3-point line, and trust me, she will get you back in the game in 2 shakes of a lamb. So it's going to be interesting. Their guards are real shifty. So when you have shifty guards like that, just like the Lynx do, don't get me wrong.
They do.
If Heidemann gets on another heater like she did, game before last, second to the last game, it's gonna be crazy because they lost the last game. But yes, it's gonna be a wild one. It's gonna be a wild one. I don't think that it'll be a shootout. I think it will at that point will be a shutout, but it's gonna be tough if they allow Valkyries to stick around.
You think the Valkyries have any matchup for Fee?
No.
That's what I was thinking.
0.
I was like, if Fee is on, I don't think they're gonna be able to stop her.
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's like,
but if they let her go for a heater and they stop everyone else, Courtney is a big help in that entity, right? So if you got Courtney rocking with her and you got your bigs in there bouncing and pulling those rebounds down, I think that it's going to be a no-win for Valks. But if Fee just by herself is trying to hold the team down, it's still a possibility, but I wouldn't solely put it just on the fact that Fee is on the heater by herself. The other players got to match her game, whether they match defensively or your rebounders or pulling down boards, because the Valks, they get in there and they board. They all get in there and board. All of them do. They're a team that you don't want to call them scrappy because they look skilled, but they're a team that don't go away. It's like that little gnat. You're waving that gnat away, and it's not going nowhere. It keeps flying in your face. So it's going to be interesting to see how they pull it off. If they pull off one of the wins, so it'll have to be game 1 or game 2. Otherwise, that's it. It's a sold up contest.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like. I'm with Mark Calhoun when he said, "I wish it was 5-5-7 too
That's
easy
what
to
I wanted.
get swept in 2-3 is harder." I don't too much like the best out of 3 format, but that is what we have now. They don't have no matchup. They don't have no matchup for Fee. I don't know if they have enough, but I know they're gonna push the Lynx to the brink.
Yeah.
I do know that they're gonna play hard through the whistle. They're gonna play hard for their coach. My only advice to the Lynx is not to play with them.
They better not play around because they're gonna end up on the loser side if they do. You can't play around with this team. This team has snuck up on a lot of people this year. And now they know they're in the playoffs. They're a first-year team, and they're in the playoffs too. I mean, they're trying to put their city on the best way they can. So, hey.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, man. We're gonna get to the next matchup, chat. Y'all let me look like the chat is all saying Lynx like we saying Lynx.
Yeah.
I'm just just don't play.
I just want to see. I want to see some good basketball. I want to see some good basketball. I want to see
teams gonna be a good series,
right? Yeah. I want to see teams be challenged, and I think that Valks, they're a team that can challenge the Lynx. However, like I said, if you get 2 or more on the Lynx that are just balling, you can hang it up. You can hang it up. They can hang it up.
I'm with you. Let's get to the next matchup. The one that I said is a lot of dramatization.
Yes, buddy. Yes.
The Aces versus the Seattle Storm. Jewel Lord and Skylar Diggins.
Did you pull up that picture?
No, I could. Hold on.
Put that
Jewel Lord and Skylar Diggins is out here saying, you know what? It's time to square off over in the court.
You gotta see it, chat. If you haven't,
I gotta get this picture for y'all. But Jewel Lord is rolling in with her aces. and she gets to go up against her old team, and hopefully she want to be saying nah nah boo boo. But
yo, this picture is something else, and this was put up by the Storm.
Babe, the Storm say they ready. They already out here trolling. Hold on, I got it. Hold on, they out here trolling.
Oh, I'm about to say, let me know if I need to go grab it.
They are so mean. Oh, I got it. Okay, here we go, chat.
I know you had it because I told you say that picture.
Baby, chat. Why they out here trolling? I would never know. But hey, I'm here for it.
Hey, there you go.
I'm here for the troll. And the Storm are trolling real hard. Soon as they find out the matchup, they posted this on Twitter. And the biggest people they got on this graphic is Jewel Lord and Skylar Diggins. They got Asia Small with NECA.
What say you, chat? What say you?
What's up, Brad?
Somebody trolling or what? Are they trolling or what? Did they troll them
hard?
Right. But game wasn't even over yesterday before they posted this picture.
They was waiting on this graphic. And I know Asia Wilson somewhere like, I'm the big draw. Why is Jewel Lord bigger than me on this graphic? Never mind. I digress. But let me know, so pretty Tony. Who you got?
I got the aces, man. I have the aces. I'm just not gonna play around with it. I got the aces. We just not gonna toy around with it. Then you sit here and you troll them with this picture right here. You trolled them, and the game the clock did not strike 0 on the scoreboard at all before this was up on Twitter. So yeah. Did you know how Skylar is? I wouldn't put it past the fact that Skylar said, put it up there.
Skylar wants to put Jewel Lord out of the playoffs. Tony.
She want to, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay. I don't think it's gonna happen. NECA and Skylar and Gabby gonna have to be monsters in that first game to set presence.
And they barely made it into the playoffs.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the Aces are on what we call a momentum. Almost they didn't won 15 straight games. They are one of those teams when you say you got hot at the right time. They are hot at the right time.
They skillet hot.
As far as the basketball part of it, they don't. The Storm don't really have a matchup.
They don't have no answer for
Asia. They got a big woman in training. She a rookie, but she ain't no match for Asia.
Yeah,
Anthony is a great shot blocker.
Asia gonna send that shit to the Raptors. Are you crazy? She ready to pawn that over there. She
I
ready
was trying to help the Storm.
She trying to send that. You posted this, right? You see they posted that. She said, that's what you want to post. I'm sending that damn shot all the way up there in the nosebleed to the last row. That's where she's sending big girl shot. She ain't worried about nothing. She said, I ain't worried about nothing. Y'all know how the song goes. She ain't worried about nothing. NECA has found her way outside the paint to knock down some 3 balls, long jumpers. So she's gonna have to do that. But I think she's definitely going to challenge the bigs inside the paint because she can. And she's effective at it, but she will not be that effective. It is not going to work. Asia's on one. She on one.
Okay.
Skylar going to be cussing and fussing, but hey.
I think she's going to melt down if she...
Yeah, that's why I said she's going to be cussing and fussing. Let them go down and then let them lose that first game. Man, look at here. It's like the little kid that fall out in the store and start kicking and screaming. And
man, I mean, ever since Asia Asia, in my opinion, Asia rolled up there and got Alyssa Smith, so she got somebody to help her out in the paint who's active. Then she's got them guards out. She got Chelsea Gray. And she got Jackie Young. Jackie Young is having a phenomenal
man. Is she ever? Ooh,
She's having a phenomenal season. I like this new Jackie Young that be trolling people on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
I am here for it. I always thought she was very, very,
Quiet
demure,
and
very
meek
quiet.
and very demure.
But no,
yes.
she been trolling people. She been on demon time. So I just got to give a little shout out to Jackie Young.
Hey, she been hanging out with Angel.
Something going on because she started hugging up on Angel, and the next thing you know, she demon time for the last. Every time I didn't play her, she been on demon time, pointing at people, trolling Tyler Marsh. It was funny. She was trolling the hell out of him. So I don't know. Now the Storm, they got Nneka. Nneka is a future Hall of Famer. Yeah. Nneka is gonna give you everything she got. You don't have to worry about Nneka.
Yeah, you gotta worry about her. She's gonna play hard.
The problem is the inconsistency on the Storm between Gabby Williams, Erica Wheeler, and then they've added Sykes to that mix.
Sykes is gonna be she's gonna be kamikaze in there. She's gonna be worse than Skylar. If she can play within a poise range of her game, I don't know. I think she can put up some numbers, but nah. I mean, you still got guards on aces that's gonna kill it.
But that's the thing. Who do you start on the Storm? Do you go with Skylar and Sykes, or do you send Willa right because she's been on the bench since Sykes? What do you do?
Well, I mean, if Wheeler, because like you just said, Wheeler has not been effective. So when you're bringing in Slim for that, you're just gonna have to play Slim. I'm sorry, if you just gonna have to play her in that spot. You have to go with Slim. You're gonna have to go with Gabby. You're gonna have to go with Nneka. You're gonna have to go with Crazy Girl.
Gabby Williams' jump shot broke.
Yeah, it's broke. So I don't know what happened this year. She came back last year in the league and was doing extremely well with her shots.
She can still get to the packet, get to the basket and all that. But that jump shot been looking suspect.
It's broke. It's straight broke. And
but you got to leave out there because of the defense. So
yep, she's a defensive presence. So is Skylar. Can't put the ball in front of Skylar. She's definitely gonna get it. But you got those crafty guards on aces, so we can go back and forth. They just gonna get their ass whooped.
You think they're gonna get swept? You calling a sweep?
Yeah, they're gonna get swept. They're gonna get swept. I'll be surprised if they don't. I like Nneka. Like I said, I've known Nneka since she was in the 8th grade in middle school, but I don't care how. No, there's no answer for the aces right now. Not on the road.
Tony said they're gonna get swept.
The role that they on right now, you see that role?
You can't give them one game?
Nah. I'm sorry. Either big girl gonna have to play extremely big, and she gonna have to put Asia in her place, and I doubt that. Right? No. So without containing Asia, you still have to try to contain Jackie. And then Lloyd is doing an amazing job coming off the bench.
Off the bench, yeah.
And I would not change, if I was Becky, I would not change that tomorrow.
No,
on Sunday, I would not change that.
I will leave coming off the bench.
I will leave my rotation just like I have it. It's just, guess what? Those bench players, they're going to be damn limited. This is the playoffs. It ain't no time to play everybody. You're going to get your starters a breather here and there. You give them 2 minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes, and get their butt back in the game. That's it.
And like the chat is saying, they probably going to, they're going to send Nneka for Asia, but
she ain't got no answer for Asia.
I just don't know if
Nneka gonna get in foul trouble doing that. She gonna get in foul trouble doing that. They probably will put her on there, but I wouldn't. I use that little young slim Jim because at least she can kind of clog up the paint a little bit. And all Asia gonna do is draw out the paint. And once she draw out the paint, it's no holds bar in the side. Mm-hmm. That means Smith gonna have to do her damn job down there. That's it.
And
Asia
she's been playing well.
And she's been playing well since she has been with the Aces, and that's what she needed for her career. And she's just balling out. So I like that. I totally agree.
All right, I'll give my
What's up, Elle?
Hey now,
hey,
how y'all
doing? We doing good. We doing good. The trio with the women though.
Right.
Hey,
look, let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
So I hear y'all. I'm gonna give it. What is it? The two best games, right? Out of
best
it's
of
5
3
games total, right? So the best of 3.
No, it's only 3 games.
I thought so too. It's only
3
3 games. It's the best of 2.
Oh, it's only 3 games. I thought it was 5.
No, not in the first round.
Okay,
we both thought the same thing, y'all.
Right, because I want to see some ball, some good ball. Okay,
so good basketball.
I think it's going to come down to a tiebreaker, and here's why. I think they're going to split it, and then they're going to go to 3 games, and it's going to be a tiebreaker. What the Storm has that the Aces don't, and this is not a knock on the Aces at all.
Sure,
I got you.
The Storm have hustlers. You got Brittany Sykes, like they got Energizer Bunny. So you got Brittany Sykes, you got Erica Wheeler, you got Skylar Diggins, you got Gabby Williams, who will put the team on her back. Like she won't have a problem with that. And that's that type of hustle you just can't teach, right? They got a chip on their shoulders too. They haven't been playing the best ball as a club overall, but I think you got to factor in those pieces, and they're quick. Now, if Noelle is smart, she will put at least 2 bodies on Asia.
She should.
But she needs to. I don't know that she will. But that's the only, like other teams, not a lot of teams, but other teams with dominant players have shown how to shut Asia down.
Yeah.
And it's really been the Lynx and the Chicago Sky with Fee and Angel, right?
Yep.
So if you can take some of that and adapt it to your team, even if you have to use 2 bodies to do it, then you have a better chance of tying it. Now, with that said, coming to the 3rd game, the Aces are for sure going to take it. But I wouldn't count the Storm out completely.
You gonna count them out?
No. For the reasons that I just mentioned, right? Like,
right.
NECA's going to be NECA. Right,
NECA
is just going to be NECA, but then you have the likes of Sykes, Diggins, and Erica Wheeler. Like they're savvy players, and they get in and they get it. You have. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to pay for my.
Oh, go ahead. You know what? And that's why I brought up. Elle brings up a good point, but that's why I brought up this confusion between Sykes, Wheeler, and Diggins. It's like Noelle, as a coach, has to have a great rotation.
She's gonna have to get a rein on that too, because it's when it comes to Diggins and Sykes, their mentality on the court is the same, right? I'm going to be the dominant player. You're going to run into an issue with that. We're going to see, though. I mean, hopefully they prove me wrong.
Right. You saying sweet, and Miss Elle is over there saying
she's saying 3. She said the best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, and the reason why I don't think it's going to be a sweep is for the reasons that I already stated, because of the mentality of a player like Skylar and Gabby and Erica Wheeler and Sykes. I just don't see them laying down. Like, they going to get beat. Make no mistake about it.
They ain't gonna get down.
But they're not going to lay down, and I feel like it's that fight that they're going to bring that we're used to seeing them bring. And, again, we talking about the playoff now.
Yeah, it's different.
So it's different. You're going to see, we can't even really fully, there's only maybe 1 or 2 players that we can look at from the entire season and say, that's what we expect to see in the playoffs. But everybody else, you're going to get different play. You're going to get a different, hopefully we're going to see some different type of ball, right? Because it's a lot on the line now.
Of course.
I got a question for you, Elle. Do you think Noelle Quinn figures out the whole Skylar, Erica Wheeler, and Sykes rotation.
She hasn't thus far. Maybe she'll figure it out for the playoffs.
I don't know that I can say yes or no, but what I do feel confident in saying that if she can't, she won't have a job next year.
She don't want to go back. I'm gonna tell you right now.
She won't have a job next year because you can't have that kind of talent. Like, they are dominant players, and I heard what you all were saying. Like, it's a battle, right? Like, somebody got to be willing to share the ball.
Right.
Sacrifice. Yeah. That's how they're gonna win.
I think of the three, though, I could see Wheeler and Sykes being more willing to share the ball than maybe Skylar.
Yeah. I can agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah. She get paid the money. I think that's very pivotal that she has to figure that out. And she can't be figuring it out in the first game. She gotta have that straight walking in the building.
Yeah, but with that being said too, if Becky doesn't run her rotations right, you are 100% right, Elle. It's going to determine on the aces too, right? Because sometimes there's a jacked up rotation. That's why I said those bench need to be they need to be limited, right? Because this is the playoffs and this is for the marbles. We're not trying to say, oh, we're going to give you some minutes and give you some minutes and give you some minutes. That's not how that works. The game is different and it's controlled differently.
And the game is going to dictate it.
The game's going to dictate it. You might have to burn Jackie Young out if in fact the Storm come out like Elle say. You're gonna have to, Jackie just gonna have to eat it up. She's gonna have to eat up being dog tired and just do her job. We'll see.
And then the other thing is, if we're looking, the flip side is, if we're looking at the aces, we already know Chelsea's gonna be Chelsea. We know that Nalissa Smith is a good fit within Becky's system.
Yeah.
KB has finally come out and been like, I'm gonna earn my check since y'all dogged me out for 2.5 seasons talking about making somebody money, right? And then Dana has proven to be an asset coming off the bench, but not consistently. So if you take and then Jackie's gonna be Jackie. So if you take Nalissa Smith, Asia, Jackie, and Chelsea out, right? Like you got Aaliyah Nye also, but who consistently is going to dominate when you don't have them? Like, who's coming in if
that bench?
God forbid somebody get hurt, right?
That's what I was about to say.
Nalissa just came back from concussion protocol. Who's gonna dominate in Asia's place? Who's gonna run the point if Chelsea is out or Jackie is out? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the Storm have more pieces to supplement, and the Aces don't. But the Aces are more dominant players. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
I will say this: if your bench champion, I'm gonna say if the bench troops for the Aces come to play both games, they getting swept. But like you say, Elle, they're not consistent. But if they ever put 2 games together, the Storm are done, Elle.
Right. And then CPT just came back, right? So
Cheyenne Parker Tires.
We haven't seen enough to really assess like how she's going to perform in the playoffs. Right. This is probably the most difficult time for any player to come back after being out for pretty much the whole season.
I mean, she's getting up and down the court, but not her legs are still jello. You know, they're still jello.
But she is another big, so
she can clog up the paint if they just keep in the paint, but she's not gonna be that effective in any other capacity.
Hey, the Aces been fine with Kia Stokes running around there giving them donuts.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that player. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, right? That's what they say.
I would say this. I
don't dislike her. I just say she got to do more. She's too damn big for that.
I would say my final answer, because Tony think they gonna get swept. My final answer, I tend to go with Elle. I think the Storm are gonna get 1, but they're not gonna win the series.
We gonna see.
I just think NECA gets them the one.
She gonna will them, but the others got to play with her. That's like going back to
I agree.
the links with Fee, right? If she's the only one balling, and you can't get Crybaby to play the game, and you got Miss Ball Hog on the other corner,
right?
And then Willa is shooting she's on a dry spell, and then Gabby can't make a shot, and all she want to do is get to the cup. And that's about as best she can do. They gonna get their whoop.
Not Miss D over there talking about Donna Stokes. Miss D, stop being like that. That's not nice.
Right. Miss D, you said it. I didn't.
Now, the one thing that I haven't heard y'all mention is Dominique Malanga. Yes, she's a rookie.
We did earlier.
But, we talked about her.
Okay.
So
that's what I'm saying. There's some other factors that it depends on which player shows up. Yeah. But NECA for sure is going to give her all to carry this team. And I feel like it's going to be a NECA Gabby piece. But if it's the Gabby that's like, I'm over y'all, I'm over the W, and I'm ready to get back to playing in Europe because the W just makes me sick, then, that's one thing. But if she's the Gabby that's like, I'm ready to win a championship, then that's going to help the Storm, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna take 5 for the Storm, where you can get away with 3 phases, but it's gonna take 5. And I mean, if they play well, I could see it happening and them going to game 3 because they'll take 1 and 1. But it's gonna be very interesting.
Yes.
It's gonna be.
Let's get to our next matchup. The next matchup is a hard one. Mercury and the Liberty. I'm on record last show. I think the Mercury is gonna shock the Liberty. Let me know y'all thoughts.
Yeah, Mercury for sure.
Mercury.
I feel like the Mercury is gonna sweep.
You feel like they're gonna sweep?
I do.
That I don't. I do. I don't think.
I do, because we're not talking about the same Liberty. We're not talking about the championship team Liberty.
No, we definitely not talking about the championship.
And I love the Liberty down. Love them down. But, nah. I think that the two shockers are the Mercury and the Dream. I know we're not talking about the Dream, but I'm just putting that out there.
We're going to get there.
Yeah. I think that the Mercury, Alyssa Thomas is playing some of the best ball of her career.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Monique, right? She balling. K-Mac then got her spurt toward the end of the season. I'm not putting a whole lot of stock in Sabali. She gets too emotional.
Yeah, she's
and that takes her out the game.
Skylar Diggins, yeah.
But I think the Mercury is going to surprise some folks in this series.
Yeah, I wouldn't put my money on Kalia either. She's good when she's on. When she bad, she stinks up the place. However, I am not gonna say a sweep. Mm-hmm. I guess this is one of those games that I'm torn because I'd have to just see them play, right? Because New York can go on a run. Jaquel gets hot, and Dewana Bonner comes in and she doesn't. It's a different ball game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Jaquel, it's because of her that they won. Her and the other Sabli sister, they won that game for them in that last final. As a matter of fact, it was Sabli that actually won that championship game, that last game for them. So it's going to be interesting to see that one. I'm stuck on that one. I can't say one way or the other. I can't say that it's going to go 3, and I can't say one will go 2 straight over the other. I just think that that's going to be a game that's going to be a fight down to the wire.
Mm-hmm. Me personally, I don't think it's going to be a sweep, but I think the Mercury are going to take it for some of the reasons that Elle said. Alyssa Thomas is playing some of the best ball I've seen a point forward play. And she's the glue for them. I'm with you. Kalia Copper sometimes could be inconsistent.
Right.
but they have Satu and they have a core, they little point guard. I like her a lot, and they can play any style of basketball there is. They can play fast, they can play slowed down. They have those 3-point shooters that's out there that AT is kicking out to, and on top of that, defensively, they have AT as their anchor. So this Liberty team,
they just so up and down.
And I love JJ. JJ, I love Stewie, but you just never know what you're gonna get in a mucked up game. AT is gonna make these games mucky.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if JJ is gonna be enough, because if you remember with the finals, Benaje Laney Hamilton bailed them out one game.
She bailed them out the game before the one that they,
and like y'all said, Baby Stobley bailed them out the other game.
Yeah,
it came down to the others.
It came down to the others.
Saying JJ's and the other, but we was looking for Stewie and Sabrina, and Sabrina was over there going over whatever shit she was
playing with her shoestrings.
So and then also this Mercury team, they're another team. Longest Nate Tibbetts has the rotation, right? Because he can even throw another big out there. He don't even play in Kalani Brown.
Yeah.
He don't even play her. So even though New York is a big team, the Mercury can go big too.
Right.
So I just think they just have so much versatility, and Nate is coaching some good ball. But yeah, Sandy Brandello is a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
I think if the Mercury lose, it's gonna be because of Sandy.
Well,
and her adjustment, because she's a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
So
I just think, if Satu isn't, she got to be on demon time, right? Because she's a great player. She gets stuff, and she's coming off injury. There you go. I was going to say that, right? When she's playing on demon time, she's unstoppable. You can't stop her. She's knocking down shots everywhere. She's getting to the cup. She's playing defense. She's all over the court, and that spells big numbers for the Mercury, and it helps out Thomas a whole lot. But Thomas can't do it by herself. And Dewana Bonner comes off the bench, and she gives you numbers. So somebody, if you can get them to put a good, solid 3 or 4 players together, that's going to just flat out ball, then I'll say that they'll win that. They'll win the game, and maybe they'll win the series, right? But I just don't know. These two teams, to me, on any given night, they can win. It's the same thing with New York. If those guards get on a heater for New York, you can cancel it. It doesn't matter what the Mercury does at that point, because they're going to be playing from behind the entire game, right? So you just can't have them get on a heater. They have not been consistent on New York for as the guards and their shooting ability this season. And they had a lot of players, of course, hurt. Stewie was out for a long time. JJ was out for a while. Sabrina sat out for a little bit, for a few games. So it's going to be interesting to see. I just want to see how this one fare out. I can't give an assessment.
You know who's the unsung hero?
Who's that?
Bro Claude, who he be trolling? Natasha.
Yeah.
Natasha back and beast on the boards, y'all.
She is.
And she come in and she just simply in there to muck it up with AT.
Yep.
To get the boards, to get whatever's coming off the rim, and also shove some people around in the paint.
Yep.
And if she gives you offense, good. If she don't, good.
It's gonna be an interesting matchup, man. Interesting matchup.
And Bro Claude will be still over there talking about her size, but I don't care. I like Natasha, man. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a sweep, but I am going with the Mercury. The Liberty, it just
they've been wishy-washy all year.
something just ain't right.
Something ain't right.
And I could be wrong, but
you can't put no seasoning on it.
Something just ain't right. King the crowd. Let me see what y'all say in the chat. I'm gonna drop a poll. Let's see what the polls say.
Let's see what the polls say.
Let's see what y'all say. Y'all had oh, they say the Liberty gonna win the series, y'all. They said, look, we gonna see. We gonna see. We got a 60% Liberty, 40% Mercury. The poll is still going. Go on, vote. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see. That game one is probably gonna tell us everything we need to know.
Everything we need.
Even though we up here predicting, like L said, playoff basketball is different.
Yeah.
And you get out there and get punched in the mouth, unless next thing you know, oh y'all, 1, 2, 3, Cancun. All right, we're gonna get to the last matchup, which is another one that's a little that we debated a lot on Wednesday. Before we knew whether it was gonna be that matchup. We got the Dream versus the Fever. Tony,
man, I'm gonna say this. If Fever plays their best basketball,
if
they play their best basketball, and it can't just be Mitchell by herself,
okay,
and it can't be AB touching here and there in spurts. If they play their best basketball for 2 solid games, yeah, they'll beat Atlanta.
But they got to be playing their best.
But they got to be playing their best basketball, right? That means everybody's clicking on all cylinders.
Now, when have we seen that?
the last time they beat Atlanta.
Okay.
But it's been a minute. It's been a minute, right? But I'll say I have Atlanta.
Okay.
I say I have Atlanta, right? But again, if it's gonna take Fever to play their best basketball. If they play their best basketball and they play based on the stat sheet, right? They'll win because it won't be enough 3-point shooting in this world that's gonna get past them because they actually have guards that can get stops. Even in the ones that they brought in after those players got hurt, Powers and all those guys, they're good defenders. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to say, like I said, I say Atlanta. But again, if Fever plays their best basketball, it could be a different story. But I do see them going down to the wire, going down to 3. It's going to be interesting.
Because, and I get where you're coming from. I'm with the Dream too. The only thing I will say is what we always say.
Yep.
The inconsistency of the Atlanta Dream.
Yes, there you go.
They can F around and give up a game that they shouldn't give up.
Yeah, because
I think they shouldn't play around with the Fever. It's kind of like with the Valkyries. I don't think they should play around with the Fever because I'm with you. If they can't stop Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston comes to the party, it's hard.
Yep, and Powers is doing her job, and so is Sims.
But I fear that Aaliyah Boston is going to be taken out of the equation.
Yeah,
because they bigs are pretty good.
Yeah, that captain boy, she be on Boston's head.
So
she be on Boston's head.
That look, Bree Jones don't be playing with AB. So
no,
and then you got BG coming off the bench, and then you got Nas Hillman having the best season of her career.
Yeah, Hillman
so that's
is
the
balling
big
out of control. So yeah,
the guards, Jordan Canada is back. And then
fast.
you got Alicia Gray
plus
you got Alicia Gray plus Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard got to get out her own way. If she wants to win, she's gonna have to get out her own way. Ryan Howard
goes on a heat on any one of them games.
she gets on the heater, it's over. But she got to get out of her own way and play for the team and not for herself.
And Alicia Gray got to stop deferring.
Yeah.
Sometimes she defers.
Yeah.
You know.
What say you, El?
What you say, El? Go ahead.
Y'all ain't gonna like it.
Hey, hit it.
Somebody ain't gonna like it.
No, we good either way.
We good either way.
So two things top of mind. Timmy gave the blueprint for how to handle AB in the paint with all that hooking and stuff she be doing.
Right.
Oh yeah, she had to stop that after a couple games. That's why she been struggling.
She gave the cheat code for how to handle AB.
She said, you need to stop all that foolishness.
You need to stop all that foolishness that you doing.
She did tell her that.
And AT gave the cheat code for Stephanie White, like how to deal with her. She gave Carl Semesco the cheat code. Like she run the same plays, right? She already know what to expect.
AT was wrong for that, by the way.
No, she was.
Hey, y'all mess with her woman. You mess with her woman, she ain't got time.
The gloves come off and all bets are off.
She went to that press conference and said, I knew exactly what she was doing. No, go ahead on there.
I think what y'all know, I've been rooting for the Dream since preseason. I came into the season saying that they were going to be in the top 2, top 3, right?
Yeah,
and I agree. So if we look at the standings going into the playoffs, Fever or where? What number?
6.
Okay. And the Dreamer, what number?
3.
Okay. I don't see much of that changing, even with all the factors that you brought up. Like Kelsey Mitchell is going to be Kelsey Mitchell if AB shows up, and I feel like, I hate to say this, but it also depends on the officiating. Yeah. We know that the Fever gets a different type of whistle in the league. I don't care, y'all. And when I say y'all, I'm not talking about you ladies, but there's always going to be someone that argues the opposite and say that's not true. And we've seen it. We've seen it, right?
Right.
But I think that the reasons that you said, like, Ryan Howard has to be consistent. They need the Ryan Howard to show up who had, how many threes did she make in the most recent game? Was it 8? Like a historic 3-point.
7 or 8.
It was 7 or 8.
I remember that game she dropped 9 on us on the sky. She dropped it right on our head.
Yep. Back. Man, look, I got nightmares from it.
Right. You got Naz Hillman, like you said, Keisha, who is playing the best ball of her career. On the Fever side, like, you got Odyssey Sims, but is she going to be consistent? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting her groove. You got some other pieces, and this is not a team that has played together all season to prepare for the playoffs, where the Dream has that advantage. But also, you can't dismiss the newcomer. Carl Smesco came from the collegiate level to the pros and outdid pretty much every coach. Yeah. In terms of how he has coached his team, got them to buy into his system, the vision, new, pieces added to the roster. I know that Natalie Nakasi got the AP Associated Press Coach of the Year award, but I feel like Carl Semesco is a contender for that because of how he has just really commandeered the ship with this team. And I think for those reasons, the Dream is going to give the Fever a run for their money. I do see the Fever trying to battle it out as much as possible. Stephanie ain't going out without a fight.
No, she's
just not. Right. I wouldn't even disrespect her like that. But very similarly to what I said about the Aces and the Storm, I think we're going to see some kind of tie, and then the Dream is going to take it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
Yeah, Dream will take it.
Because you got, because Ryan Howard could go and just go off the red, Ryan Howard is.
She's your gear, right? But if she's staying around with the game, most definitely, right?
And then you have a player like Alicia Gray. Like, a lot of players are like this, but I feel like her She despises losing so much.
She hates the call. She hates getting the call for a foul.
She despises losing so much that I think that's an advantage for them also.
That's the advantage.
Yeah.
And I know the Fever got aerial powers. I like aerial powers, but sometimes
she gets selfish.
Yeah, sometimes baby girl be doing some
aerial powers is new in that system. It goes back to what I was just saying. The Fever, they got some good pieces, but they haven't played together long enough. You know what I'm saying? But also, you know, we talking about home court advantage. Aerial Powers was in Atlanta. You know, the fans get them.
Yeah, she knows.
With her, and you know that can take her out the game.
Yeah,
true.
Mentally.
True.
Yeah.
I just Kelsey Mitch. One thing's for sure, Kelsey Mitch is gonna do everything she can to pull the Fever along. I just don't know about the consistency of the rest of her team. Because like you said, the book is already out on AB.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got a new point guard in Odyssey Sims. She's trying to feel her way around. You got Alexa Hull out there, but she's not consistent at all.
Nah.
She's a hustle player. She plays defense. She throws herself on the floor. She get black eyes. She's got a lot of intangibles. Yeah, she's got a lot of intangibles. She do. And then we forgot to talk about Natasha goddamn Howard. Sometimes she out there looking like a Hall of Famer, and sometimes you like, is she gonna run up the court?
Right.
So,
yep.
And they bench is kind of. Do y'all
and
like?
That's the other thing. There, the bench differential is definitely ATL for sure.
Yeah, the Dream got a better bench than the
Fever. Definitely ATL.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the Fever gonna F around and get one, but I think the Dream is gonna take it. I think the Dream is.
Yeah.
And if they don't take it,
we all agree with that.
Look, if they don't take it, I'm gonna be back on
shame on them. If they don't take it, then they
I'm gonna be back on here talking about you got a team with
man.
Ryan, Alicia Gray,
break them up or something.
BG, Bree Jones, Jordan Canada, Pow. I'm gonna have to call them to the carpet.
You definitely need to call them to the carpet. As a matter of fact, you need to make sure that carpet is dirtied up. They need to come to a dirty carpet.
I'm gonna be looking side eye. And I ain't gonna be looking side eye at the coach, like Elle said.
Nope, it won't be the coach.
No, it won't be the coach. I'm gonna be looking side eye at them. Because that team got a lot of talent and veterans, good veterans. So no pressure, Ryan Howard.
No pressure.
All the pressure.
She better be spending all day tomorrow putting Legos together, because you know that's a common mechanism with them little bitty Legos that she like to build stuff. She better sit at her table and play with them damn Legos and get her damn mind right and be ready to ball out.
She better be ready, because she gonna be on Twitter talking about F all y'all, F you too.
Yeah, because they were chanting "Go Fever," and like, I'm just like, come on, Ryan.
I can't play. I can see Ryan over there talking about I can't play because they're chanting for the Fever in Atlanta. Girl, if you don't get your butt out there and play.
That right there was something else. Girl, go sit down. I'm complaining. Go play with go play with the wheels on the Legos is all I'm gonna say.
I would have to eat crow. I'm just telling you, if she at one of them press conferences talking about they was chanting for Fever, I heard them saying go CC. I'm gonna say Ryan.
Girl, that's crazy. That was wild.
I don't want to hear them excuses, Ryan. How
that was wild.
So
I mean, last night they was saying fire Jeff P. How did that turn out? I'm just saying.
Look, Mark Calhoun say if the Dream don't win, they are frauds. Period.
Yeah, you gotta break, but that's a team that you will have to break up.
Well,
you gotta bring them up.
See.
Let
me see what the polls say. Let's see what the polls say. The poll, 70% of y'all say the Dream should win the series.
Yeah.
There you have it. All right, y'all.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Hey, man, we about to look. We're going to keep rolling on. Y'all, you guys hit the like button. Please hit the like button.
Hit that like button.
We about to get to the exit interviews.
Oh,
this what y'all been waiting on.
Oh, Lord, I need to charge my phone.
Go on and plug it up. Yeah, plug it up.
I can't right now. I'm in the kitchen making some ribbon carrot salad, y'all.
Look, before we get into that, I'm a play the pro. I'm gonna do something for the sponsors before we get into that, because that's gonna take up the rest of our time here. And to be honest with you, chat, we're only gonna listen to Jeff P, because it's too many people. We're gonna listen to Jeff P, and we're gonna break it down.
None of the players.
No, we gotta do that on a different video.
Yeah, that's gonna take all day. Yeah,
it's too much. We gonna just do Jeff P.
It's too much
tonight.
Keisha, you at least gotta play Kia, because her and Jeff gotta catch these L's together.
I'm gonna see how long it is.
Okay.
Because Jeff's is almost 15 minutes.
Okay.
So
Jeff is.
I want to put Jeff P at the front of the class. And let's hear his soliloquy.
Stand up, Jeff P. Stand up.
Hold on. All right, listen to the promo, guys.
Underdog Fantasy is the best way to play fantasy sports. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get in on some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, win you some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry, get every pick right, and win some serious cash. Use our promo code FCT and receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Now that it's football time, follow the 4-Court Trio as we share our picks. Like I said, pick your player, choose your amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for the partnership with us, and thank you for using promo code FCT on Underdog Fantasy.
All right, guys, we're going to get into it. I'll probably show y'all, after we listen to this video, I'll show y'all some of the quotes from the players, but we ain't going to have time to play all the videos, but we're going to play old crazy Jeff to the pistol.
Yeah,
all right. Y'all hit the like button. Here we go, y'all. Y'all ready?
We ready. We're ready.
Ready as we ever be.
Recording in progress.
Y'all can hear, right? Okay.
All right. We'll go ahead and get started. Start with Brian.
Hey, good afternoon, Jeff.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. A couple questions for you. My first one is, what does a development plan for Angel and Camilla look like for you as they enter the third year in the season, third year in the league next year?
Starting with Angel, I think we saw so much new and so much good out of her this season compared to last year. She was able to build on her success she had. We saw her as a facilitator. We saw her playing in space. We saw her put the ball on the floor. Percentages were up in a number of categories. I think finding consistency with her shooting in the mid-range, facing up, pick and pop from the three-point line, and just continuing to use her handle to get to spaces and play in tighter spaces. She's proven that she can be a very dangerous mismatch, and she can pull bigs out onto the perimeter. And she's got a lot of weapons that she was able to showcase a lot more this season. Camila. We saw a surge from her the second half of the season, an absolutely improved player from last year. She was better around the rim with her weak hand. She was rebounding more out of her area and her space, which is something she had to improve on. But just her trusting her jumper, making sure ball security is improving, even defensively, as far as her reads when she needs to body up, when she needs to not foul being a little mentally tougher in those areas. But she's shown so much growth and just really, allowing her to face up in certain situations. Sometimes you saw her getting bumped off the block at times where, instead of, looking to kick and facilitate, she could have played in space because she is skilled and she needs to trust a lot of the work that she's put in, because she put a lot in this year. I think that's why we've seen such improvement. But just her really identifying and adding go-tos, that you're going to need in this league to survive, because the 4 and the 5s are pretty, tough defended positions. But, again, just we want them shooting jump shots. It's only going to help people around them and themselves. So I think those are big components in the offseason.
And then my second one, obviously,
we're going to go to Julia.
Oh, sorry.
Circle back. Julia, please.
Hey, Jeff, appreciate the time. Just kind of wanted to follow up on Angel. How is the front office planning on approaching this offseason, given some of the frustrations in the last week or 10 days? And what level of confidence do you have about her willingness and eagerness to be in Chicago for the long term?
Yeah, it's a great question. Angel's an ascending young talent in this league who's had 2 very, very good seasons here in Chicago. Obviously, we went through what we did. I feel like we closed the chapter on it. She spoke to her teammates. She spoke publicly. We moved on as a team. She's a special player. And, I have good conversations with Angel daily, with her team daily. They're constant and they're productive. And, until I hear differently, that's the direction we're going to move, is that she's on the roster. We're going to Annie.
Can't hear you.
Make sure we ain't had no interference. I'm going to pause for a minute.
Okay.
He did all that glazing on Angel and Camilla, and he talked about a couple of things they need to work on. And he talked about he want both bigs to be able to pick and pop and jump shots. All that's good and dandy. Then he gets to Angel, and he talks about that she, far as he know, we're moving forward like she's on the roster. What y'all think?
I'm gonna go ahead and jump in on this one.
Go ahead on, Elle.
Let it rip, Elle.
First of all, I don't trust anything that's coming out of Jeff's mouth.
Hell no. Okay.
Me neither.
Not even an iota of breath. Okay.
Yeah.
Him saying that there's so many things that's problematic with this. So I'm going to try to be concise and not all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Him saying that, she apologized to the team publicly and behind the scenes, and she talked to the team and the team talked to her. And as a team, we have already moved on. That's not true.
Nope.
If you just look at the last several games and how the rest of the team, including coaches, have not had very much interaction with her at all, speaks volumes about the fact that they have not moved on, that people are still in their feelings, they're holding grudges, they're icing her out. I don't blame her. I don't have any doubt that her back has been bothering her, but I think she was willing initially to push through what she was feeling so that she could be there for her team.
Yep.
But then once you throw me under the bus and show me that you've chosen to disrespect me, you've demanded something of me that you didn't have the respect to give me in turn. I don't trust you.
No.
And if you know anything about Angel and people like Angel, like you only got to show them one time who you are and how you move, and they are done. They're done. There is no turning back. So him saying that the team moved on and that they're good, that's a lie. I don't believe that.
Of course it's a lie.
It wasn't shared in this clip, and I don't want to give like a whole bunch of spoiler alerts for the player exit interviews, but I will say this. He and Camilla both talked about how he had a conversation with Camilla about her needing to do more. That was a private conversation that none of us knew about. But with Angel,
I knew for
you
sure.
made a public statement saying that she needed to do more. Not only that, when you got Sloot out of the way because she went down with an injury, that opened up the lane for Angel to be Angel and showcase the work that she has put in the off season, right? And with that came more production from her. But at no point during the season did you come back as the GM and acknowledge that she has answered the challenge.
Right.
That all the things that he just said now, he could have said somewhere in the season, during the season. Because this ain't the first time he's been interviewed since then. And lastly, what he said, somebody please help me, is the differentiation in the room with us. Because what he said, and Keisha hasn't played the full clip yet, but what he said ain't no different than what Angel said.
Right.
The differentiator is not in the room with us. The gaslighting is in the room with us. So why was she reprimanded and everybody all in their feelings for saying the truth, and then the GM comes and pretty much says word for word the same thing that she said? And for all those who are saying it's timing, I get it. But here's the thing. The Chicago Sky organization had some say so in when that article was being released. And I have said from the very beginning that I believed that that article was supposed to be part of Angel's exit interview. Like that was going to be an end of season article that was going to be distributed. And just take it from me, y'all. Y'all know I know media. Y'all know I know I'm a published journalist in the whole nine. So I know how this thing works. But they thought that they were going to get a smear campaign going against Angel. And it backfired on them. Them people was chanting "Fire Jeff" last night. He was up in that skybox looking as dumbfounded as his Dora the Explorer twin sitting on the bench. They were in awe and befuddled because they could not believe that those people were chanting that. So now he's going to say, when you have season ticket holders who are showing up and saying, I've been a season ticket holder for 20 years and I'm not standing for this no more. Now ownership is looking at him like, what you gonna do? So he's in the hot seat. He gotta say that stuff. But I don't believe nothing that's coming out of his mouth.
Me neither.
Not one thing.
But I will tell you this before Tony go. He looked like a man that's hoping, wishing, and praying.
That Angel stay.
Yeah, that's what he looked like to me.
And that's the other thing. I don't believe that he's in talks with Angel and her. He know that Angel is good as out the door. Now, if anything,
He talking to the agent.
her hostage. Yeah,
he
was there. Her agent was there last night.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get to the money before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before you go, Tony. Thank you, Dreamtime 211 for the $4.99 super chat. He running this crappy roster back to back, and he has the owner support. This team is satisfied with losing. I'm afraid they will hold on to Angel. Dreamtime, they're gonna try. I just don't know if it's gonna be a PR nightmare. That's all
I think it'll backfire on them. Angel has enough money to buy her contract if she wants to and just sit out a year.
That's why I say I think it'll be a PR nightmare, but he probably right. He is making a lot of phone calls to it. He just getting the agent. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Tony.
Okay, yeah. So just to piggyback off of that, absolutely. He's gaslighting people once again. That's all he does. And I've seen him do this entire season and last year. I don't believe one word out of his mouth. He can't even breathe right for me. He's a liar if I've ever seen one. And basically that's what he's just saying, you're a liar. And just like everyone else, who in the hell suspend a player for talking?
I've never seen it.
Never in this lifetime. Well, now Angel she just made history. Poor baby making history left and right.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Yeah.
Right? So yeah, he's hoping to talk to Angel, but he ain't talking to Angel. Shit, ain't none of them talking to Angel.
That's why
Angel probably said, don't nobody say nothing to me. It is what it is, and everybody walking around on eggshells and they ain't saying nothing to her. So it looks strange out there on the court, right? But because of the type of person she is, once you wrong her, she don't want to hear nothing. The thing that passions her the most is playing. And she can do that anywhere. So right now, she's sitting back, she's enjoying her vacation, and she's waiting on them to make a decision to either get rid of him or get rid of Slew. Yeah. One of them got to go. And if they're leaving it up to her to stay, and they not try to send her off somewhere, you're doing her a favor if you do that, P.
It's bad either way. You keep her, it's bad. You trade it, it's bad.
Right. It's a win-win for Angel either way.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for Angel either way, because in order to keep her, you got to make change.
Right.
You don't make change and you let her go, you're giving her what she wants. Either way, she's going to get her way because he's wrong.
Yeah.
And now he has to figure out a way to right that wrong. And like you said, El, he looked flabbergasted with them calling for his head last night in that game. There's no way in hell you're going to tell me that he's comfortable. He did this interview because he had to, and he had to save face. But he was wrong. He was wrong to pin those players against her because, again, you scorn her for some public display of words. And then you turn around and you did the same. And you picked the perfect two players that would actually come out and talk to put out a piece. Because these are the two that you hold so highly next to Slew. You brought Ariel because the Slew wanted somebody else here. And Rachel Banham is she's y'all little toy.
Yeah.
Right? So who put out the piece? Those two. You asked the other one and she said, I ain't buying that shit. I ain't on that. I ain't on that time. Angel didn't mean that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't towards us. So it is what it is. He has to make a tough decision or he's gone. So now he's going to be spending that time trying to figure it out and then trying to speed up this process for this gym that they so wholly, from our understanding, allegedly haven't put money down or put in the right amount of monies or whatever you want to call it. They just haven't done their due diligence for it. Right. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in these 8 months. But he's a liar if I've ever seen one. He's a rat. He's a snake. He's a con artist.
Let's hear some more from the Pink Panther.
Jeff, this time last year, you guys really you specifically were emphasizing a direction in preparation for the 2026 season. And that direction was, we got to get bets in. We've got to win this year in order to be an intriguing option in 2026. And that didn't pan out. So what's the plan heading into 2026? Not just for yourself as far as roster construction goes, but from an ownership standpoint down.
Yeah, I don't think the win now mentality is ever going to change. We went and got 2 vets with championship experience with Courtney Vandersloot and Ariel Atkins. That was what mattered to us. We wanted to continue to improve the culture in the locker room. We needed to bring vets in. Unfortunately, a lot got derailed, and it was hard to recover when Vandersloot went down. I think we were 2 or 4 at the time. She ended up missing 37 games. Ariel Atkins missed 10 games, I believe. Angel Reese missed 14 games. When you have 3 players that are that critical to a roster, like the one we were building, it's gonna change the course of events. I believe we brought vets in here who absolutely strengthen our locker room, and I think that's a component of winning. And as far as 2026 goes, I mean, there's a lot that we're still really excited about. And a component of winning, Annie, is having a really strong locker room and culture. And I think all of our players, if you guys would speak with them, would share that, same sentiment is that they're really excited and happy to play basketball here. The record was disappointing. I'm disappointed in it. And again, that starts with me. But, we have 4 draft picks next season. We have a practice facility, and I think those are going to be things that matter.
Hold on, we gotta get through the. All right.
Thanks. We'll go to Naomi.
Hi, Jeff. You just alluded to all the injuries that the team dealt with this past season. The team kind of also dealt with injuries back in 2024, and during media day, you said that you guys made changes to the roster to improve things significantly, as you alluded to bringing in the vets. Was there any thought while constructing this roster of any next woman up that could come in and be there in the event of injuries like we saw this season as you were constructing this roster, obviously giving the restrictions on the roster size, but when the roster was constructed, was there any thought about that at all?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's always a thought. It's always big parts of our discussions is if someone gets hurt, someone gets in foul trouble, who's next and who's up. And I think that was a big part of the Mariah Jefferson trade a year ago. And unfortunately, with her injuries, she wasn't able to come in and be the player that she had been in this league for so long. But yeah, there's a number of situations, where we felt that, we could have been and should have been stronger. And so again, with roster construction, you always need to know in the worst case scenario. And again, these are more data points that we'll take into 2026 when we're building the roster.
We'll go to Carly Bell.
Afternoon, Jeff. How are you?
Hi, Carly.
When you look, I want to kind of discuss a little bit of what happened last night. You were in the building and there were chants and signs that were held up asking for you to be let go and also asking for a change in ownership. You're seeing fans wanting to say that they sided with Angel. First, what's your reaction to seeing the fan base very passionate about what this team is doing? And do you believe that ownership has heard what the fans are asking for?
Yeah, I mean, personally, hearing those things is not ideal. I pour my heart and soul into this job. I lose sleep over the losing. If anyone's going to take the bullets, I'd rather it be me over our head coach or our players. I'm never going to change as far as that goes. It's hard to hear, but I'm also appreciative that we have passionate fans that want to see winning. We feel the same, and I know I have full support from ownership. We have great conversations. There's a lot of mutual respect there. I have all the respect in the world for Tyler. I think he's the guy for the job. And again, I mean, this can be a tough seat to be in. But I'm going to keep being myself, keep caring about the players, and just know that I'm going to keep pouring my heart and soul into it, and we are going to get this right.
We'll go to Alexa.
We're going to stop it there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to even cue y'all up. Whoever wants to go first, what you take from that segment, him, Lord Jesus.
Jeff is a man who is saying what he needs to say to keep his job.
Uh-huh.
And I'm kind of conflicted. I feel a little bit conflicted when I say this.
Okay.
Because on the one hand, I feel like, okay, he's saying what he needs to say to keep his job. Mm-hmm. But the flip side to that is maybe he's not, because ownership is just as complicit as he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think the root cause or the root issue to all of this can be remedied by the team being forced to sell.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because if we look at the bigger picture, we've had conversations. Y'all have talked about this on other shows and on the Full Court Trio about this isn't anything new with this organization. Right? You've had different GMs, you've had different head coaches, you've had different players and different star players. And the result has usually been the same, season in, season out. If you are the owner of an organization for over 20 years or 20 years, and nothing has changed by way of facility, the resources that your players need to have access to, that's an ownership issue.
Big time.
But I feel like they have a yes man, Michael Alter, and no one is talking about the president. I forget what his Adam Fox, I believe is his name. Nobody is calling him to the carpet to answer anything, right? So you got ownership, you got the C-suite level management, front office, you got co-owners, you got the president, and then you got the GM and down to the coaches. I was very disappointed that there was this idea to all hands on deck to stand against what Angel said. When what she said, nothing was wrong, right? Like she didn't, when she talked, and people keep saying, well, you don't throw your teammates under the bus.
I
People
don't know the hell
forget
they
the part
talking
of,
about.
right, part of the conversation that they're missing is that she was speaking from a place of everyone knows we're getting ready to go into free agency.
Yeah.
Right? So there's no guarantee that anybody on that roster will be there next year except for
Exactly.
her and
What she
Camilla,
said.
which is what she said. And when she talked about Rachel Bannum and Haley Van Lith, she wasn't dogging out their abilities. What she was saying was we need to get some support so that they can play in their natural positions and be
Exactly.
dominant. When she talked about Courtney Vandersloot, she wasn't talking about her in a way that was ageist. She's saying, listen, she is an older player coming off of an injury. It is not going to be fair to put all the pressure on her to perform and play X amount of minutes per game. We need a younger guard who has some experience already, but they're younger and can handle the physicality of this game.
Yeah.
Ownership knows that. Management knows that. But because Angel had the audacity to say it out loud, which they knew what she said before it
Oh,
even
there
went to
she.
print and was
Exactly.
released. Like
Exactly.
nobody wants to talk about that. It's just a mess to me. It's a trash organization. And I don't even feel like if they got rid of Jeff or if they got rid of Tyler, which it sounds like they're not going to do either. Jeff just said, Tyler's the man for the job. He has a worse record than Teaspoon. Teaspoon got us one game away from making the playoffs last season.
Yep. Even with her
There's
injured players.
even with her injured players, and people have to look at what's going on. They let that whole organization let this narrative of a cancer in the locker room issues go all season long, even the postseason, even the off season, and no one ever said anything to give a reprieve to Teaspoon or to Kennedy Carter.
Yeah.
This is not a trustworthy management team. This is not a trustworthy ownership team. They came and brought, I saw a video maybe last week where they were showing players the plans for the new facility. T. Carmela, please drop the lady's name. I think her name is Tiana or Tiwana Jackson. She's local there. She has gone and shown video proof of documentation,
Oh, yes.
showing the physical locate. There's no work being done. In fact, the only construction that's being done is up the street and it's for a different project. And she has contacted city officials and there is no approval for any additions or anything going on. They are lying and they continue to lie, which baffles me that they still are able to have a team. So it will be interesting with the CBA talks that are going to be going on and the deadline in October, what's going to happen with Kathy. And is she in a position, like who's going to force um, a team to sell? Let's look at the Houston Rockets and what happened to them. We know it can happen. And I just
Right.
don't think that this is a good organization for anyone, but I can't see Angel coming back next season. Yes, we want to see her play, but between her personal brand income that she makes and her deals and sponsorships and partnerships. And let's not forget, she just became co-owner of a major media brand with
Mm-hmm.
Together,
Went together.
right? With the likes of Alex Wilson, who like she's up there, like she is investing in stuff. She still has her other team that she's a co-owner of. She is making business moves. She can afford to sit out a season. She could take her salary from Unrivaled for one season and buy out her contract. with the Sky. Yes, we want to see her play, but do we want to see her career come to a demise early because of mismanagement? They've already shown that they don't have her best interests at heart by the roster that Jeff put together. They've already shown that they're willing to use her as a scapegoat when things don't look good or sound good.
Yeah. The smoke and mirror. The smoke and mirror, as you were saying. Smoke and mirrors all over the place. They can say what they will. He can sit here and he can continue to gaslight everybody, and everybody choose to believe it or not. But I think that he's already shown you that there's no truth serum in his voice. You okay? Yeah. There's no truth serum nowhere in his tone, his voice, other than here's what we are, this is what we like to do now, like you said, is to say what he thinks people want to hear, to salvage what he messed up on. He he screwed up, and it is at the end of the day, there's no fixing it. So the only way to fix that is give Angel what she wants. I'm going to say it over and over again. Give her what she said is needed for the team. So let's not say give her what she wants. Let's give the team what it needs for the team to be successful, because that's exactly what she said. She didn't say I. She said we. We meaning team. And I don't mean the French word we. Right? So at the end of the day, like you said, you got to sell the team, You got to sell the team, and you got to show Angel, look, we here in the city, we are rocking for you. We understand. We want what you want. We want to come to the games. We want to enjoy the games. She has made Chicago Sky's team very vigorous and exciting to want to watch and to be a part of and to come and see. They're coming to see Angel Reese. Let's make no mistake about it. They're coming to see the Sky as a whole, but they're mainly coming to see her. She's put seats in the butt. I mean, butts in the seat. Listen to me, boy. I'm backwards tonight. But at the end of the day, if they can't do that, they lose. It's a lose-lose all around. So they can continue, and he can sit here and keep spilling this stuff and saying what, like you said, the smoke and mirror, what he thinks folks want to hear. But at the end of the day, you got to make a decision and let him go. He got to go, management before him, or just sell the team. Sell the team. Those players are in a frame of mind they already know, but to pin them against each other to try to spread a narrative, because now I need to try to do damage control for the fact that we did not play well this year. We did not win very many games this year. I did not make the correct selection in players this year that would fit this team. I'm by far not calling anybody trash, because if they were trash, they wouldn't be in the league, right? So they were decent enough to be on somebody's roster, but even before coming to the Sky. So, but she's asking for better. She didn't say get rid of what you got, but she's asked for better. Of course, we know in turn, in order to get better, some pieces have to move. And that's just the nature of the business. And if those players couldn't see it as a business, and he got in his feelings and couldn't see it as a business, but she needed to see his statement as a business move by exploiting her and saying how she needs to get better, that's a problem. Never had her back, won't have her back, but he's going to learn today.
Girl, bottom line, this dude tried to embarrass Angel, and he got himself embarrassed.
Exactly. That's why I said he'll learn today.
He was embarrassed last night. Him and old Sluty. They was up there embarrassed, and on top of that, the organization was embarrassed. So while they tried to shovel off their crap on Angel, it ended up they realized that they fan base don't even have a back. Because everybody can see it for what it is. I don't know why they don't see it. They don't want to see it. But they saw it last night. Let me play the rest of this.
They saw it and heard it.
They saw it and heard it. Sometimes seeing is believing.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go.
Hey, Jeff. How's it going? Just wanted to ask you, with Courtney's recovery, how have things been going since her surgery, and how do you anticipate her factoring into, I know she still has her recovery in front of her, but do you anticipate her, ideally being back in Chicago next year, assuming things go well, and just the vision for the point guard spot moving forward?
Yeah, if she's healthy, she's going to be playing basketball here. No one's taking her recovery more seriously than her. We're looking at 4, 6, 7, 8 hours a day that she's putting in 6 or 7 days a week. I think she's more fired up than ever to prove the world wrong about who she is and what she's capable of. We have a lot of belief in her. We know that she's not going to be playing 38 minutes a game, if that answers your question. We're going to need absolutely somebody to be here and be capable of playing that position. If she's not ready, if she's not healthy, this is a player we're not going to push. She's also a future Hall of Famer who was playing at an awfully high level for us before she went down. And it's just somebody you need in the locker room, somebody who leads by example. Those players matter with our culture and who we are. She embodies so much of this city. With her toughness and how she competes and how she carries herself. So it's somebody very important to the organization.
We'll go back to Julia.
Jeff, this is kind of an evergreen question, but just as the team and the franchise moves into another important offseason, do you personally feel like ownership is capable of investing enough into this team? Do you feel like the team is kind of keeping up in terms of that investment?
Yeah, I think the trends are changing fast, and I think I've personally seen a lot of new resources since I started working here a year ago in this role. I think they care. I sit in the meetings. They're very deliberate with the things they would like to do. I think the practice facility, is showing a lot about an investment, but I also see a lot of day-to-day things that matter and that players deserve to have. And I make it a point, to push for the things that the players need. I'm that conduit, between them and ownership. And I don't get told no very often. And I think resources this year are clearly evolved from what I've seen in the past. And I think what was available to them in the past. So I'd like to think we absolutely have the support from ownership, and the investment will be there moving forwards.
Go to Alyssa.
Hey, Jeff. Would you run it back with this group, or do you feel like you need to make some changes?
I think that we absolutely need to improve the roster. We are really committed to getting back to a place where we are competing with the best teams in this league. I think we would have been well on our way this year with the roster we had built. Again, we didn't discuss injuries the whole season for a number of reasons. Tyler and I never thought that it was a priority to discuss the things that we didn't have when we had other players here that we cared about and wanted and deserved opportunities. But again, there's improvements that can be made to every roster, every season. So, as a GM, we're going to make changes.
We'll go back to Brian.
I can't hear you.
Sorry.
There we go.
I wrote down. No, I wrote down some notes, chat and panel. Because that's what I do. Vandersloot, if she comes back healthy, she gonna be a part of the Chicago Sky.
That's what he said.
But no, she not gonna be playing 38 minutes.
That's a lie.
And he's not gonna push her. He's going to bring somebody else in that can spell and help her. That's what he said about the PG position. He's gonna bring in somebody to help because he still needs Vandersloot for the culture of the locker room. That's what he said. Then he goes into saying, they asked him about the owner investment. He said the owner has been very invested. He hasn't been told no on anything he has asked for the players. Then he ends that part. The next question was, do you think this team, are you just going to run it back? And he said, no, we absolutely have to improve the roster because we are always in win now mode. And me and Tyler never discussed potential injuries or bringing in other people when people go down because we were invested in the 12 players we selected at the beginning of the season. So he just
if
thought
that does not show the level of, what's the word I'm looking for? Because I'm tired.
Incompetence.
Thank you. Incompetence.
Keyword.
That he possesses. This just, he used his own words against him to show what we've all been saying. He
His own
was
words.
never the man for the job. He said it himself. Listen, Keisha, we talked about this. Tony, I don't know what you do for a living, but anybody on this stream, watching live or on the replay, has worked for someone or has people that work for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When you have a company, you always have, even if you go to Starbucks, let's make it real simple. Starbucks, when they hiring folks and they making the schedule, they always anticipate that somebody is going to call out sick or request vacation or need some personal or family time. Why? Because that's a part of life. So what do? They take that into consideration when they're scheduling. That's why they have backup people that they call. That's why hospitals have folks that are on call because you know that stuff like this is going to happen. So you, the GM, sat up there and told us just now or earlier today or yesterday, whenever the video dropped, that you are incompetent. You don't know
That's
how
what
to
he
do your
said.
job because you've said out of your mouth
That's
that
what he
you
said.
nor Tyler
That's what he said.
took into consideration any injuries. Hello, what
That's what I was
league are
about to
you a
say.
part of?
He
This is the
brought Tyler in the
WNBA.
middle of it. L.
Just throw him in the bus. That has
Keep
nothing to do
going.
with
Keep
Tyler.
cooking, though.
Go ahead.
Like you didn't anticipate for any injuries. What did you think this was? Flag football for the 4-year-olds? This is the pros. You see folks get injured. All your own star player was injured at the end of last season. But you mean to tell me we're supposed to believe that you came into this season and you didn't take into consideration that you might have some potential injuries, especially with a then 35, 36-year-old point guard, who, by the way, was injured during Unrivaled.
Yeah. Yep.
So you just told the people what we already knew, but you confirmed that you are incompetent as a GM. Further, the fire the Jeff Chat still stand. Jeff, this is the roster that you put together talking about, yes, we need a better roster. Well, sir, Jeff, this is the roster that Jeff built. And you stood 10 toes down. Matter of fact, you doubled down and triple dog dared us to say anything about the roster that you put together.
You put together.
You had an opportunity during the draft, the trade before the trade deadline, and thereafter to put together a better roster. But you thought you knew what you were doing, and your pride and ego wouldn't let you see past that. So this is the roster that you put together. So again, in your own words, you shouldn't even have a job. Because this is the roster that you put together. Now you're talking about you need a better roster for next year. So what is it that Jeff is going to do in the offseason that's going to make him a better GM? Because the players in the offseason are expected to what? Work on their game and
Work
improve
on
and
their
add to
game
their
and see where
arsenal,
they
right?
can
So what are you doing as
go.
the GM? I'm gonna give Tyler a pass. I just feel like, part of me feels a little sorry for him, and I know if Tiffy and Co is in here, she gonna be on his head. She don't give him no
Oh
grace.
no,
Yeah, she don't get
I feel
nothing.
the same way you do, El. I don't. I
I'm
think
I'm
he
gonna
got
I'm gonna give him some
blindsided. That's
grace.
another video.
I
Yeah,
think that
So
he was
that's a
blindsided.
whole nother video.
I
Yeah,
think that he was hoodwinked and bamboozled, and I
that
think
it was.
that because he uprooted his family to move to Chicago, sometimes you got to play the game, and anybody in corporate knows that. We don't got to like it. It doesn't have to feel good, but I think he did. This has nothing to do with his coaching ability that I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the go along to get along part.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, if we want to bring in the coaching aspect of it, you can only work with so much. Yes, he made some major mistakes that we saw, even in how he was using Angel and Camilla. But this goes back to the influence of Jeff. I feel like Jeff's blueprint was all over everything that we saw this season, on
Of
the court
course,
and off the court.
of course, without a doubt, his blueprint was everywhere. This
well,
is his mo. This is what he chose to do. Um,
that, that
and
man
so
said he
Tyler
didn't know.
too. Yes, Tyler. Again, everybody called for his head. Listening to his last uh, post conference and just finally just kind of having a gasp of air just come out because one, the season is over, but two, putting himself in a position to stick up for Angel at this point, which he should have been doing all year. But sometimes, like you said, El, it depends. You have to play the game, the get along game, because again, of course, his family. The team was constructed before he got here, and he just had to try to work what he had the best way he could. However, him also being a first time head coach in the W also spells growing pains. So you're going to go through those, and here we are. So, no, I don't see them letting him go, but he's going to have to do one hell of a job next year. But hopefully he'll have an opportunity to be one that can be involved with the selection. If you're letting this man stay and you're letting him be involved in the selection, if I'm a coach, do I really want to deal with that? Right? So he's a liar and a half. He sat there and he said everything that Angel already said. And here he's sitting here repeating exactly what she said.
Yep.
But she's scolded. Right? It's awful. It's god awful mess.
That man said that they did not have a contingency plan.
None.
They had all them people in training camp, and it goes back to some streams we did before. They had all them people in training camp, and they had no intention,
none,
of having them, of bringing them people in, bringing those players in, or keeping them like bullets in the chamber in case somebody go down.
In case somebody go down.
As soon as training camp was over, they didn't talk to those ladies no more. And as people went down, they actually was waiting for somebody. I don't know what they was waiting for, because in his mind, they were invested in the 12 they had chose. That's hold on.
Keisha, he said since Mo Jeff, which was last season, he got hurt. And she started the season off hurt. She ended the season hurt. She started the season off hurt. I'm sorry.
Well, it makes sense why Mo Jeff stayed so long, because they actually was just going to keep the people that was under contract and the people they had selected on the team. And they didn't have no contingency plan if somebody went down. Let's finish it up. Hold on. Lord have mercy.
Help his soul.
Jeff, you spoke about Tyler, and you basically feel that he's the man for this job as the head coach of the team. Just wanted to get your assessment on areas that you liked, and then maybe an area of opportunity for Tyler.
Yeah, it's a great question. He's an incredible human being. The word I got when I was researching him before we started interviewing him is he was great at building relationships, and he cared a lot about the people that were around him. And that's the man he still is. That's who he's been the whole entire season. I think that is the beginning of any good basketball team, is being able to build strong relationships with players, because when you need to deliver tough or difficult information, they take it in a way where they're going to internalize it. So outside of the humanity side of him and as a person, I think he's one of the brightest young coaches in this league. I think he's proven, his ATOs, a lot of the way we've used players this year, how you've seen Camila and Angel facilitate. I think he's found ways to stay creative even when things weren't perfect. And there's so much there that I'm grateful for. And we have a lot of conversations. We don't always agree, but he's somebody I have a lot of respect for, and I'm glad he's in the seat he's in.
Thank you. We'll close out with Alyssa Hirsch.
Hello again. I wanted to ask about the point guard spot. Like, you brought in Sev, and obviously, like, the point guard spot was like a huge area of need. Can you tell us a little bit about like some other names that you like vetted, or some just kind of like also rans that you thought about?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into names, but we canvassed the league pretty heavily, Alyssa. So we found a lot of players. We, per usual, engaged in trade talks. We were on the phone quite a bit the minute Courtney went down, just to make sure we had an opportunity to get a look at who could be available. Again, the point guard position, especially to Tyler, might matter more than any of it for obvious reasons. I mean that's your conduit to the court. That's your leader. That's who's got to make real time decisions. So that player really, really matters. And you saw it was difficult for us to recover when Vandersloot went down, and it was a gut punch. And we learned that we didn't have as much as we needed really to help this thing move in the direction that we would like it to. So the point guard position will continue to matter.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Jeff, got my notepad.
Is he done?
I'm
sick of listening to him.
Jeff said he credits Tyler with, helping Camila and Angel learn to facilitate. I will say this. I will give some Tyler. This is me. I would give Tyler some credit for at least listening to them when they say they can pass the ball. Because Camila said it. Angel said it. Last year, they didn't get that opportunity with Teaspoon at all. So at least he listened to them when they said, hey, Jeff, I can handle the ball. Hey, Jeff, we can pass to each other. Hey, Jeff. Not Jeff. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Tyler. So I will give him credit for that. But the ending part of talking about the point guard position, that fool really was gonna he a four-eyed fool.
You fish-eyed fool.
They really went into the season, chat, banking on a 36-year-old point guard with no backup. Because they drafted Haley Van Lith, and Haley Van Lith really is a combo guard. So they went into the season with an older player with no backup to said older player. I
digress.
I land.
I'm so over Tyler and his voice.
Yeah, he just.
But
Jeff made points.
Jeff. I'm tired of Jeff's voice. He just.
Elle and Tony. Him and Tyler, you can tell it. They not really seeing eye to eye.
No, they haven't seen eye to eye since before the break. I told you when he had him back up, that was it. And when Sloot went down, you did not see him near that bench anymore. You saw him, like I said, somewhat in the tunnel, off to the side, but not near the bench where he was. As long as Sloot was playing, his big nose ass was sitting right there by that bench.
So he got what we call emotional attachment.
Yes.
To the thing. And it seemed like he didn't want Sloot.
Not to the team, to certain individual players.
Look, it seemed like allegedly. It seemed like to me, he didn't want nobody to come in and challenge Sloot either.
That's what it was.
I haven't done a deep dive into this, but I've seen in several places that I do know that they've been friends, like really good friends.
Yeah, they good.
Yeah,
They
they're
in
good
business
friends.
together.
Even on his Instagram, he posted
Yeah.
something. It was a picture of them, and he was like, "That was
He
his
trained
sidekick," and that was
her, L.
right. Yeah, I know. So they were saying that she's the reason why he got the GM job.
Could be.
Could be.
And so he feel like he owe her, but I don't care who
But
you
you
owe.
owe
This is a
somebody to the
business.
point.
You
You
should
owe
owe her a
somebody.
spot on the team. You shouldn't owe her no starting position and running the entire team. He literally just said that she's the point guard. She has to make the decision. She don't get to make no decisions. She's terrible.
He owed her to the point that he don't get a backup that can challenge her.
Let me tell you something. That man said that's his sidekick, right?
Of course.
So when
Right.
her wife got on Instagram trying to throw shots and post receipts and whatnot,
I bet you she quickly got her ass up off of it too.
you better know
after
that he
the
was in agreement with it.
angels got off of that.
You better know he was in agreement with it. He's cool with Candace Parker as well. Her wife was up there throwing shots. Those were direct shots at Angel. If
Yeah,
things were
that's
the
their
way
best
that
friend.
him and Tyler keep trying to present them as, it's like the locker room is good, we're good, none of that would have happened. Because one, if you know someone and y'all on good terms and y'all like each other and y'all getting along and it's kumbaya, and you hear something, even if the first that you heard of what Angel said was through Annie Constable's article and not taking the time to read the article, which
Right.
it begs to be said, some people didn't read the full article because it
They
wasn't free.
didn't.
It wasn't free to read. You had to pay for it. Now, I don't know if it's free now, but at one point it was behind a paywall to read the full article.
Yeah,
Like
it
you could
was.
just see the first part, right? So then people are going to gravitate towards Annie said. Now, I'm talking specifically to the players. There's no way in the world that you can tell me that these college educated women, because all of them are college educated, read the first article in the Chicago Tribune by Julia Poe and walked away truly believing that their teammate was being disrespectful to them. That's your first inkling. If the locker room has been good up to this point, there's no way that you read that and believe anything nefarious about it.
Right. Right.
Let's go through a couple of comments before we get up off here, because I'm been to slap Jeff P if I see him on the corner, and I got bills to pay. I can't be going to jail messing around with no Jeff P. But anyway, Carly Bell reported that they rescheduled the exit interview for Vandersloot, Atkins, and Reese. Just wanted to point that out. Lou says she need a minute. Reese says she need a minute. Reese jumped on a plane, and Atkins says she need a minute.
Reese sign said exit. You saw that sign? That sign above her head said exit. That was her exit interview right there.
Them three say they need a minute before they get on the Zoom. You know. I just wanted to point that out. Hold on, let me go. Okay, we got some comments from Anya Were. She said, I was put in a lot of different positions. I pride myself on versatility. There's that trust level with Tyler, and he thinks I can be successful in those positions, which I appreciate. This is my second favorite team I've ever played on, and as one of the teams I remember forever because of the people that they are. So Michaela said she was put in a lot of different positions, and she felt good that Tyler trusted her in all those different positions. I'm gonna call Bush. I'm gonna call BS because I don't think it's cool to keep putting the person in the wrong position.
No,
but
it's not.
I get Tyler having faith and trying to mold her into something. But what y'all think about? I mean, it's not that much. Michaela just basically she's trying to.
She's straddling.
You have, yeah. You got.
She's straddling.
You got to understand these ladies are trying to stick on a roster.
Yeah,
that can't
she's
be
one of those that have to find her way somewhere.
Right. So that can't be you can't expect them to just go all out, chat. But let me get to Cardoso. Cardoso said the season didn't go how we expected. To have a coach like Tyler was amazing. I love the way he fought for us. He never gave up on us. On things to work on in this off season, just being more confident in the perimeter and defense. She also said about Paris. She said, Coach Paris, she tells me every day how great I am and how great I can be. To have someone like that in my corner is amazing. So Camilla is straddling.
Camilla is going to be okay with someone, I don't want to say gloating her and making her feel comfortable, right? But there's harsh reality too. So she was comfortable with that, but the harsh reality is, hey, these are still some things that you have to work on. We know that this is what you can do. We know that you can be great, but let's talk about some of those things that will help the team more. I mean, and she came along towards the end, but still, you know.
Jeff P claimed he had a talk with her. You know, it was a private talk, but
conversation.
Then he came out in the exit interview and let us know that he talked to her. So
yeah, he didn't blast her in no article, and that's his number 3 pick. But you blasted your number 7 pick in the article, but not your number 3 pick. Okay, got it.
Dream 211 say, "Damn, the ball was right. Dang, yeah, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all be in y'all feelings by Camilla, and I love her too. But yeah, it was evident. I can tell when the shift happened. It was evident. Somebody said something to Camilla.
Yeah,
because all of a sudden she was getting
rebounds
and moving on.
Yeah.
Moving.
Angel went down. Somebody had to step up. It needed to be her.
Yeah, man. I don't know why you had to wait till somebody do that, but never mind. I'm not gonna get on Camilla because they're gonna beat me up. Rebecca Allen. It was the end of a season response about all the emotions. They said Rebecca Allen was crying at the end. I wasn't invested enough to see it, but moving on. It was an end of season response. There's been a lot in this season. We've stuck together and we've been through a lot this season. They asked her if she had any interest in returning to Chicago. Great question. I can't answer it right now, is what Rebecca Allen said. This season literally finished last night and needs some time to answer. The belief they had in every player, it allowed you to go out and play. Sometimes you can have that self-doubt, and I love that Tyler and the coaching staff always had trust and believe in me. She said the season was a gift that I had to work so hard to get back on the court physically and mentally. This is a season I will never forget, and it was really, really important one for me. You know, everybody knows that Allen was coming off a major back injury herself.
Right.
She also says this new CBA is going to be such a launching platform. I just see it building towards what it deserves. This next month will be huge, and we'll all be watching very closely. She said on March, she said the way that he is very level, he's a coach that doesn't get too high or too low. He leads with kindness and respect for each player. I believe that wholeheartedly. He never wavered from it. He's one of the best coaches I've ever been around in ATOs. Okay. So sound like Kumbaya with Rebecca Allen. Sound like she had a lot of tears because she was just happy to be back on the court from the injury. And she's not going to let y'all know whether she's trying to come back to the shot time. But I answer it for you, Rebecca. You don't want to come back to the shot time.
Yeah.
You could have just told them, but I get you.
What other team would she have a spot on?
She ain't trying. Look, listen to me what I'm telling you. She might not have a spot on another team. She don't want a spot on this team. I can read between the lines.
What was that? Is that a knife in your head?
And I get where you're coming.
Alex
I get where you're coming from, Elle. But she still thinks she got values.
She got juice, she said.
I'm gonna tell you. Allen
got juice.
Nurse, Banham, and Uzan would not
L, what you
have.
talking about?
They wouldn't have. Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. What you talking about? They got juice.
They wouldn't have a spot on no other roster, and if they did, they would be on the bench.
On the bench at the end or
On
in
the
the middle?
bench.
We already said there was some delulu going on, some delusion going on with some of these women.
Yo.
You got to understand, they don't see it the way you see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going.
Because
Van
Tyler
Liv.
is still that in them that they need to believe in themselves.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
We moving on. Van Lift, baby lift. She said, just being able to not navigate hard things, I had a certain level of confidence in being able to do that. That's not too much that would take me out. I'm always going to put up a fight. That's something I'm proud of. The biggest thing for me is figuring out what state my body needs to be in to be successful in the WNBA. I agree with that.
There you go.
Whether that's gaining muscle, losing fat, being in ultimate shape, working on the skill set, things will become a lot easier. I've never had that in my career where I've had to sit out that many games. Definitely added to the rookie experience. It was a way for me to see the game in the WNBA from a new perspective. I still have fun. There's a lot of good to be taken away from it. The last thing she said was she was talking about Coach Simon and Johnson, which are coaches on the staff. She said they meant everything to me. I just want to work. I could be in the gym every day if they let me. They brought great energy in my workouts. We built a great friendship. They brought joy to my days. She's still going. God damn.
She got a lot.
Yeah, she said Rachel and Ariel were huge for me. We connected in different ways with each of them. They knew my position and what it likes to play my position, to bounce ideas off of them, voice my frustration. I got to watch them a lot. They all gave me advice. Then she started talking about a free pre-game fits. We ain't worrying about that hater.
I'm disappointed in her.
She say she referenced Bam Bam.
She Angel is the reason why she got to the sky. She is the reason why she even became a first round draft pick. She was slated to go to the second round, and I don't think that any other team would have picked her up. And if they did, her fate would have been like Cheyenne Sellers. She's undersized, and she's talented at the collegiate level, but this is a player whose skills would not transfer to the W very quickly. And I'm disappointed that, and I saw it really early on in the season. You know how you see something, but you don't really want to see it, so you don't say nothing. Because you'll convince yourself, like, nah, that's not it. But I saw very early on, even with just like the interaction that Angel would be trying to have with Haley, even in like the practice videos and other ways. And she kind of was very standoffish to Angel. Like, I never saw her embrace Angel the way that Angel embraced her. And I remember they did an interview like very early in the season, and it was after she got drafted, of course. But, Angel always talked about, like, we talk every day, we're really close. I encourage her. And Haley admitted that very early on. But the way that Angel talked about their relationship, their friendship, it was a different, that relationship slash friendship was presented differently from Haley's viewpoint. You get what I mean? Like, it was more like they were like acquaintances and not cool, like Angel was presenting it.
You gotta understand.
Yeah,
let me explain. Let me just say this one thing, and then you can go, Tony. Haley, you're right, Elle. I see where you're coming from. But Haley right now is trying to survive. I will survive. If Angel's looking at all these heifers like, I ain't worrying about none of you heifers. So now you got Haley out there in that little baby room trying to stay on the team. And who did she reference? She referenced Bam Bam and Ariel, who Jeff liked. She just tried. She might get waived there.
She need to.
That's
she more than likely probably will get waived.
Go ahead, Tony.
But I'm gonna kind of beg to differ a little bit. I know it looked estranged, right? But she is speaking on her positional, right? Those ladies are ones that's on her position. So if you notice, Angel gravitated to whom, right? Because she's playing under Angel. So Angel had a different role to play. So if she's taking care of this one here, her and Haley gonna have their conversations, of course. But Haley has to. Why are you laughing? Haley has.
Because Tika Miller said Keisha's so damn funny. I will survive.
I know, right? Because what you said, you will survive. Oh yeah. But those are the ladies that she had to be with, understand, know, follow, and be a part of more so than Angel, because Angel's over here on the post player side. So they have to be a division in that aspect. It doesn't take away, and I know it could look kind of different, but as someone that kind of sees this a little bit too often, I don't think by any means that diminished, because there are times where there have been throughout the season where they've talked to Haley, and Haley have given Angel a ton of praise. And one, on her getting there, two, on their friendship and their bond. And she's like, I can't speak on it too much because Angel gonna know I'm talking about her, and she's just gonna get a big head. So they kind of have that banter too, right? But when it comes to positionals and how players are in a gym, yeah, you have your camaraderie where you all come together and you do things together. But with her trying to learn her position, what she needed to learn and know, she needed to follow those particular players. It would have been Sloot, but Sloot went down. So who becomes your number one? Bantam. Who becomes the backup to Bantam? Ariel. But although Ariel's out there, they're deferring to Angel, right? Because Angel is that point forward. So she has to spend more time with those that are playing in a position that she's in and trying to learn that position the best of her ability. But of course, she didn't have an opportunity to do that. And when she went out there, she didn't look very good. But that too comes from an account where the coaches didn't do their due diligence. Because if you're going to pick up a player and you're going to go through all of these numbers and you're going to pull them from round 2 and put them in round 1 just so you can pick them up, you have to figure out a damn way to play these players to see what they can offer. The one game that she was successful is because they let her play and get through it, and then she worked through it and she was able to get it done. But when you're on the pine time in and time out like that, you're never going to look good when you come in a game. And so I believe she's going to get waived. She's, to me, would have been better coming in, like you said, as a combo guard and playing off the ball. But she has to be on ball because that's what they recruited her for. And unfortunately, it's a sad sight for her because she didn't look good at all by any means whatsoever. She had one game where she played well, and that's because they let her iron through it, right? But confidence, it's a confidence thing for some players. And if anybody watched her in LSU, they would have known that it's a confidence thing for her. Because although where she came from before going to LSU, she was great. She took her team all the way to Sweet 16, down to the Elite 8, and then was bumped out. She comes to LSU. She has to play the 1, not her position. Right. She didn't look very well at LSU. She had moments where she was successful, but a lot where she wasn't. So she had to make another move to TCU. So it's a confidence thing for her. Although she's not saying it's a confidence thing for her because it shows. So whatever her faith may be, wish her well. She had at least got the opportunity because Angel spoke up for her and got it there. So once all a person can do is just get you there, you have to be the one to make a name for yourself and get the job done. And she did not do that.
And Tony, I don't take.
I will survive.
You said, I don't take issue with the part about like, her gravitating more towards like a Phantom or an Atkins because of her position, right? But that still doesn't absolve you from giving grace and kudos to the person that we all know has been a huge support for you.
I gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can guarantee you, we all know this. I know that Angel has had conversations in the same way that she has with Maddie and Camilla to help boost Haley's confidence, right? To tell, to support her in that. And because Angel is such a versatile player, she's not limited to just like post, right? So there's things that she could have added value to help HVL as well. And I just take issue, especially with toward the end of the season. And I get it, like you got to play the game. You got to protect yourself. I get all of that, but there's still a way for you to publicly show some level of support or appreciation towards someone who we all know helped to get you there.
Like Maddie Westfield did last night.
Correct.
Gotcha.
But see, they asked Maddie the question. Had they not asked Maddie the question, would Maddie have said it?
And
we got
here's
to
my
go
point,
back to
Tony.
that. Yeah.
Here's my point.
And I don't
Tony.
know if they asked what they.
But here's my point with that. Yes, they asked Maddie that question, but given the relationship that Haley Van Lith and Angel have, she shouldn't have had to been asked the question in order to say something.
Yeah, she shouldn't have been asked the question. I and we'll agree to disagree. I just think that she did give Angel a lot of praise throughout the season, and because she didn't do it at the end, I don't see it. Me personally, I don't see it as being, oh, I didn't protect Angel, or I'm not.
Why y'all going back and forth with it? Haley Van Lith is playing Survivor. Hold on,
she playing Survivor, and she about to get her ass to the pine. She's gonna be for a living room in a little bit.
She about to leave.
She about to be for a living room.
Put out the game. Hold on. E Will.
Wait, what did E? Let me go here. Let me see what E Will said.
E Will. They asked her what she was gonna do in the off season.
Oh,
she said she going to Turkey and playing in the Euro League is really important to her. She enjoys 5-on-5 basketball. It's a different feel for the game. They asked E Will about the CBA conversations. She said anything in sports has political implications. Cities and governments are influenced a lot by sports teams, especially in this time where we're fighting for pay equality. She kept going. I'm not sure on the deadline. They may have to push it back a little, which has been done in the past. We're really trying to hash out salary stuff before we get into other proposals. She was talking about the CBA.
Yeah, about the CBA.
And then they asked her on her interest in coming back to Chicago. E. Whistle says, I don't really close any doors. We have our exit interviews about changes. I want to see in what we've done well. She says, I've been off Twitter all season, which has been one of the best decisions I've made. I thought Tyler had done a great job. He's excellent on the board. I thought he was really consistent with us about goals and expectation. I really enjoyed Tyler.
I what her said.
She's not gonna close no doors.
That's what her said. I heard you loud and clear.
I'm just gonna go give it to y'all the raw version.
She ain't coming back. She knows she ain't coming back.
She probably
told she ain't coming back.
Another one like Rebecca Allen. You know how Elle say, do these people think they got a lot of mark? Yes, Elle. He will through with Chicago.
Oh, he threw under the bus.
I'll let y'all get in
abused it last year.
He will say, you know what? I'm gonna take my bum
I'll have this because E. Will is
yeah.
E. Will was done when he made that statement, and she did all she did to clear the fold last year.
She said,
and you sat here and you because she didn't agree with you in that statement you wanted her to put out about Angel.
He will say the door ain't closed.
Oh my gosh!
But I think it'll have to be Angel. I think it'll have to be Angel to call her, because otherwise the door is closed. I am looking at other opportunities.
Hey,
but hey, allegedly, that's what I got from.
Allegedly. I ain't got much on E. Will, man.
What you think? What you think, El?
What you got, El?
E. Will is as gone as a crackhead who smoked a blunt with Sherm in it.
E. Will, I'm through with this shit. I'm gonna take my 100,000 and get the hell out of here.
She done. She finished.
She about done as what?
I said she is gone as a crackhead who smoked a blunt that was laced with Sherm. You got to be from way back in the day to know what I'm talking about.
To know what Sherm is for sure.
He will say, I don't close no doors, but hint, the door is closed.
Girl, that door been closed. You knew that door was closed. When they didn't play the last 4 games because you didn't side with Jeff.
When next thing I know, I seen E. Will get a statement in support of Angel say, I don't really think she meant what she meant.
Man.
That next game, they started mad at West Bell and proceeded to have E. Will come off the bench and play 32 minutes off the bench. They just messing with E. Will.
Oh, Lord.
But never mind. E. Will stands 10 toes down. I ain't got no problem with E. Will. Bro Claude say E. Will declining. I get where he coming from. But E. Will said the door is closed.
Hey, I tell you what, she said the door closed, and so the Angel, when she got on that plane, and it said exit.
Let's get to Bantam. I think she our last one, y'all. Bantam. It's been really good here in Chicago. In Connecticut, I wasn't playing much. Coming to Chicago brought a ton of opportunity that I wasn't expecting. The communication I had with Tyler Marsh was really good. Having that open communication was really good, especially as a PG. He's a teacher. He wants to talk through the game. I think he can use his voice even more. There's a lot of power in the stuff that he says. Tyler, Bam Bam said you need to use your voice a little bit more.
Use your voice. Be a man. Be a man.
She said, I would consider coming back to Chicago. She said, upfront, just the people. Jeff and Tyler are great communicators, solid and great human beings. It's great coming to work and love the people you're around. I knew they had my back and they would be honest with me. As an athlete, I appreciate that. She goes on, with the facility coming, that's going to be another huge reason. Ownership has had many conversations with us, but really wanted to be better and continue to step up and do different things for us and protect us. I really do believe that. She said, this season has obviously been hard, but I've had a blast. I've got to play so much more, and that's what every player wants. Tyler gave me the opportunity to just be me. I like to play a bit more shooting guard, but I'm totally cool being the backup PG. Translation.
Backup PG. Haley
Tyler,
Tyler.
I just want to come off that thing and shoot that thing. I don't want to be no PG.
Yeah. Well, she did that last year, and it didn't work too well for her. So, I mean,
y'all skipped over the fact that she's another player that's talking like she got some juice, talking about I'll consider if I'm coming back.
She also said
they told her she got juice, Elle. They told her she got juice.
She said she wasn't even expecting to play this much.
This is no shade, y'all. I genuinely want to know, Keisha, Tony, chat. Please let me know, because maybe I'm missing something. I don't profess to know it all. I know a lot, but I don't know it all. What other teams will these ladies go to outside of E. Will? Let's look at the rest of the vets. What other team in the league, even with the expansion teams that are coming, would they go to and make the team, stay on the roster, and get playing time? I just genuinely want to know.
She got considerations. She said she was considering. She got other options, Elle. Just because you don't think she ain't got no options, she apparently in her mind got options.
Told y'all they were all selling themselves this year. You know, they had to sell themselves and get their shots off. The Lulu for sure.
That baby said,
That's what she said.
Coming to Chicago brought a ton of opportunity that I wasn't expecting. That baby was not expecting to play.
She wasn't expecting to play because she didn't play that much last year. And I mean, that's even after she came to Chicago Sky.
Last year. That baby did not, you know what? And now they didn't pumped up so much. Now she considering Chicago.
Okay, there you go. Y'all gonna consider. So listen to this.
We can't make this shit up. Rachel Banner might tell you hell no.
Keisha, how in the world, in chat, in the world can these ladies talk like that when they all got contracts that's gonna just be wide open next year? First of all, you got to sell yourself on the team.
Hold on, Tony.
What happened?
Jeff P.
Keisha.
Jeff P. was training Bantam.
Hold on. Let me
one-on-one. And she said she'll consider.
Tony, it's the same delusion that lets you sit up there and say the same thing that Angel said and not find a problem with it, but you were offended and blindsided. Angel said the same thing about Tyler.
So
he got to speak up. He got to coach harder. Jeff P said the same thing Angel said. Like, y'all all are regurgitating and saying the same thing that she said, but it was an issue when she said it. That's delusional.
She said she thought he can talk a little bit more.
Poor Angel. Angel took a beating for nothing.
Because he got a lot of stuff he needs to say.
Hey.
And he needs to use his voice a little bit more. That's what she said. Tyler needs to use his voice a little bit more. I think he can use his voice even more. That's what she said.
Hey, what William Gaines say? I can't see it. He said Haley Van William.
Oh, Haley Van HBL is not no damn Papa. Like, what does Papa have to do with HBL?
Oh, somebody must have been talking about Papa.
Be going back and forth in the chat.
Oh, please, she is not no Papa. Come on now.
All I know is this.
She couldn't even dream of
the Lulu chicks feel like they can tell coaches and GMs what they need to do, what they considering, and that they need a voice, and that, you know, they might pick up the phone when they call and they might not.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
Chad, we can't make this shit up. That's why we got to get us out of here. Now you understand how the shit blew up. Like my mama used to say, know thyself. And it's clear that some of these chicks do not know themselves.
But you know, Angel don't rock with nobody anyway. Angel will sit there, she cheer on, and she go in the locker room. Yeah. And Angel has up out of there.
You're not understanding. These chicks thought they was on the same level as Angel.
Somebody told them they was. Did Angel buck them up too much? Was it Angel that did it?
She needs to stop doing all that clapping and patting people on the back and trying to put a battery in their back. She needs to stop that shit.
Because she was always trying to put a battery in Bantam's back. I mean, she gave her the name Big Mama. Big Mama for real.
I can't mess around with y'all no more.
I'm just saying.
I'm not reading no more.
Was that everybody?
Yeah, everybody else gonna
they're gonna do it later.
They're gonna do it. Atkins, Vandersuit. You know, Atkins and Vandersuit is just as important as Reese. So you know they gotta do it. Reese ain't doing hers. I'm gonna wait.
They probably trying to get a hold of Reese right now. Like, what up? Angel ain't answering no phone. You better talk to my agent. And as a matter of fact, she going on vacation too. Don't talk to her either.
I don't even know what to think of this. Y'all made me do this stream. We done went over time because I wanted to give y'all the full story. And I sat here and read all this stuff just to get myself pissed off again. And y'all wonder why Angel was on a private jet 10 minutes after the game?
10 minutes, baby. 10 minutes. Somebody flew her to the private jet.
You can't make this shit up.
She was out of that thing. She was out of it.
I tell you, when Angel talks to you, you start feeling you can do. I bet you if I was Angel had me thinking I can run through a wall. She got these chicks. So you know what? I'm gonna blame Angel. She hyped these chicks up.
She hyped them up, man. She hyped them up.
She hyped these chicks. She gotta take some. She gotta take some accountability for how these chicks.
She hyped them, baby. She hyped them. She hyped them. But she was being a supportive teammate.
She was like an old girl and Two Can Play That Game when she met the dude at the body shop when it was played by Bobby Brown, and he looked real crazy with teeth and bigged him up, and then he got in the mirror and started kissing himself and trying to treat her like dirt. That's what Angel did to them girls.
Yeah.
Oh my
goodness.
Yeah. So funny.
I don't know what to say. That's why we about to get up off here, because this is truly crazy. Bam Bam really thought she was Big Mama.
She said Big Mama for real. Angel called her Big Mama for real. Big Mama. Big Mama. I'm gonna stop.
Look, when gassing somebody up goes wrong.
Trolling.
And then Jeff Peters.
Angel is the biggest troll. She is the biggest troll. She didn't start calling herself Big Mama. She done put up the exit sign in the picture.
Baby.
With the side profile.
And then start looking like Chloe. What's her name?
Matter of fact, you know, she used to do outfit of the day for game day. Her last TikTok was outfit of the day, and she said in the seat, like she didn't even call it, like she just was. She been trolling them. Just pay attention. Read between the lines.
I've been watching it, Elle. I've been watching it since they sat there and they charged up to the game. When they charged her up and said half a game suspension.
In what world, like Elle said,
we're trolling them ever since.
We're gonna leave these questions.
Angel, you gotta stop that shit, Angel.
We're gonna leave these questions with you, chat. In what world do Banham, Allen, where's Kid Nurse? Did she run out? Oh, she did it at the post game with Maddie Westfield. Yeah, that's what Kid Nurse. In what world do Banham, Will, if you think about it, none of them committed to coming back.
They didn't say the words. They must have told them already. You know they've been told already.
Meanwhile, Jeff P up there talking about we got to get better. Really?
You lying. They saw him for what he was, a lion snake in the grass. Players ain't no fool.
Tika Miller. I didn't see Uzan's exit interview.
Oh yeah, she didn't do one. Is she coming back?
Uzan probably was put on the next flight out. Uzan probably back in Turkey.
Her contract was just for the remainder of the year, right? It was not. She already knew that, correct?
I'm guessing. I ain't see no exit interview for her.
Yeah.
That's how it's going.
And they didn't say that she was gonna come back and do one. Well, probably because she was just there temporarily, maybe.
You know why that girl ain't coming back, Tony? You up here? What? You up here with that post? See, chat. This is what happens when you stay up too late. Tony over here talking that crazy. He know good doggone well. Jeff blocked that girl number as soon as the game was over.
I don't get no exit interview. Yeah, no.
Where's my exit
I'm like
interview?
Smoking.
Girl, your key card has been revoked from the building. From the facility. It's been revoked. Jeff probably was so mad. He probably cussed them chicks out last night. Did you hear them people out there talking about fire, Jeff?
He probably went home and cried, child.
He said in that interview that he lose sleep.
He lost it last night. I know that's for sure.
He said
he just let us know that he
messing around with the Chicago Sky.
He lost because he.
You and Tony got any final thoughts before we get up out of here? Because I'm going to bed.
Free Angel.
Hold on, Lucky I guess said key card revoked at the YMCA. She said I can't get to my locker.
Because that's just where they were.
Oh, elderly
They ain't
woman.
got no lockers to clean out. They had to take their stuff home every day.
No, she walked by it. She shared one with an elderly woman, and the elderly woman told her when she came back, baby, somebody came and got all your stuff.
Ooh. Ooh, yo,
Never mind. I'm sorry,
again,
y'all. That's not right.
I'm gonna agree with L. Free Angel.
That's not right.
But Angel, you're wrong, Angel. You gave them girls.
Let me get this straight.
She's supposed
Angel
to.
tells you about all these people, and all these people is coming out in exit interviews talking about, yeah, you know, the door is closed. The door might be closed. You know, I gotta go think about it. I consider it.
I got a legit question. Are their responses that way because Jeff has said that Sloot is going to be coming back? Or are their responses that way because they don't want to play with Angel?
Who knows?
If I was them, I would want to play with Angel. That's the only way y'all gonna win some shit.
No, let me tell you something. I answered. Go ahead. No, you don't want to play with Angel. You know why?
Angel.
Because you cannot get to that level of play. And you know, every time you're on the court with her, after a while, you're going to get called out. She raises your level of play.
In the beginning of the season, after game, number 8, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit.
Look at this. You see Camilla said, looked at Angel and said, oh, that she ain't playing.
She said, I'm tired
she ain't playing.
Shit.
Let me start playing better.
Be quiet. But I'm tired of shit. She know how Angel is. They've been playing against each other since freaking, what's that?
Did you notice that the people that didn't get upset was Cardoso, E. Will, because they understood she was trying to raise their level of play. Matter of fact, Camilla was running around there like, well, I done heard this from her. I done heard this from Jeff P. I done heard this from Courtney. You know what? Maybe I need to start trying to hit them boards because you know. And maybe I need to pass the ball. Her assist number started to go up. She was trying to help Angel as much as she can. Let me tell you something about Camilla. Don't say nothing.
Read the room. She
reads the room.
You know how to read the room.
Some of these other ladies, they don't read the room.
They just been knowing each other too long. They've been knowing each other too long.
They didn't read the room. They
gotta read the room. She know exactly how Angel is. She ain't taking nothing that Angel said for granted. She know Angel mean what she say.
We're gonna say this, and we're gonna get out of here. The minute Kid Nurse went up there with that braiding hair shit, talking about it's just such a great day to come to work every day with great people. Even though we're not winning, we're having so much fun together.
I'm sorry.
That was the day that cracked Angel Reese. She says, "We just think we just gonna be going to Beyonce concerts and having fun."
That's what she said.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that on YouTube. I didn't mean to say that. Them bees.
You on one tonight. You on one.
So you might be right, El. I think it's the latter. They don't want to come back that way. No, they just saw Demon. She on Demon time. Look.
She on Demon time.
She's not
on Demon time, baby.
People that are comfortable with coasting don't want to be in environments around people who will call them higher.
Yeah.
Correct.
It started getting thick because I'm tired of losing.
Yeah, it was cool. We was kicking. You know how we be kicking. Girl, we going to the club tonight. Girl, we going to the concert tonight. And then we get back on that court and we looking like hot garbage. Girl, I don't.
What did Angel tell Uzan last? What did Angel tell Uzan before that article?
Uzan was scared.
You saw me. You better pass me the ball. You didn't. I was open. Pass me the ball. So you better pass that ball next time. You better pass that ball.
Hey man, we got to get up out of here.
You saw me. And it's demon. It was demon time. It was time.
It's demon time. I'm through with y'all.
Yeah, she probably needed to have that suspense.
Y'all bring something else out of me. L asking these questions and shit.
Lord,
You gotta get
Listen,
up.
I'm just trying to get through making batches of ribbon carrot salad. Just go look it up on TikTok and thank me later.
Baby. Yeah,
I'm
Angel
going on the D
demon
block.
time
It
right
should be
now.
up on D block right now.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, we about to get up out of here. Miss D just went live. She on the D block tonight.
Yeah,
you guys
on the D block.
Go check out. We about to get up out of here. My next video gonna be demon time.
Yeah. Well,
I do no participation with any demons. Do not participate with any demons, okay? I don't do demons.
She look, she had to match that same energy she was getting out of this organization. She said, "You know what y'all want? Yeah, y'all want to bring her out. You want to bring her out like T.I. say, bring me out, bring them out, bring them out,
bring them out, bring them out.
Okay, I'll bring it out for you.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
Bring it out for you, because y'all trying to embarrass me on." What does God say to the comedian?
Bring them out, bring them out.
Embarrass me on national TV.
That's what she said.
All right, y'all.
Enjoying herself, man.
Y'all have a good night. Y'all go check out Miss D. Thank y'all for rocking with us. The exit interviews, if you want to hear them all in its entirety, it's on Chicago State of Mind YouTube page. They're a really good channel. They got them all up there for you to just listen to and look at their body language and all that. HVL look like she.
Yeah, and L, we'll talk when we go behind stage.
We out of here, y'all. Hit the like button on the way out the door if you have not hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, they're rolling down at the bottom. Please go subscribe to Cut the Ish, So Pretty Tony, and KL Jones Media. Please, y'all, because we was up here giving you gems and giving you a little comedy and the real.
Bars.
You know, sometimes people won't tell you the truth. And we gonna tell you the truth, at least the way we see it. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We out of here. Bye.
Peace.
Peace.